Hello, 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 Barca fans. How are we doing? It's match day 33 in La Liga on this Tuesday afternoon. Yes, unusual day for it, but we've never lost a La Liga game on a Tuesday, so it's a good sign there. 6 games to go in La Liga, 18 points left, that means, and we are 11 ahead of Real Madrid. Winning tonight, this afternoon, this evening, would be a very important step towards the La Liga title. So let's get to it with the good vibes after that 4-0 win against Real Betis. Can we keep this going? Bruno Ballester, we know Barca's lineup, and it's the same one.
Yes, easy today, Robert. Good afternoon, everyone. It's easy. It's the same lineup, the one Barcelona played last Liga game. So with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal today, with the back four, Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Alejandro Balde. 3 midfielders, Busquets, De Jong and Pedri. Up front, Gavi, Lewandowski and Rafinha. Same 11. Maps are clear, Robert, as you already mentioned. 18 points in play. Barca have a gap of 11. This means that winning 8 more points, this team will be champion. Or, of course, if Madrid drop points, winning the league can be closer, and the first possibility can be in the RCD Stadium next, not next weekend, the other one. If Madrid drops points and Barca wins the 2 games in the following 2 weeks. So things are getting closer for this La Liga title that, of course, we all want to celebrate.
Yes, we do indeed, Bruno. And as soon as possible for that tonight, we'll be keeping an eye on today's game at the Spotify Camp Nou, and later on the game at the Reale Arena, Real Sociedad Real Madrid. There's still a long time to go until that, though. We hope that Barca can get the 3 points. We have a lot to unpack. Let's get to it. As always, although almost by miracle today, Irati Vidal. We got here just 2 minutes ago. Spencer Siegel as well.
I've been sitting here for the last hour. So
yeah, you were looking sad without Irati.
I was. I looked over to my right.
Is that the same, right?
It's like a dog who's waiting for their owner to come home. It's like Luke.
Exactly. Right, you can see the lineup on our screens. Bruno just told you all about it. It's the same one as the other day against Real Betis, and that went fairly well, I'd say. Let us know your thoughts. Rate it from 1 to 10 on the live chat. 1 lowest score, 10 highest score. You know the drill. As always, let us know your thoughts. Spence will read out some of your comments. Irati Vidal, your thoughts on this lineup? They do say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Xavi going with the same 11 that produced the results the other day.
I really like it, because I think when something works, you have to keep on that, because, I mean, the main objective is still winning La Liga, so you have to win it as soon as possible, so then you can introduce the other players to keep playing, and also because those players have been out for a long time, and I think they really need that connection again. The other day it worked perfectly, so I really like. For me, it's a 9 out of 10.
Spence, the question is, can Barca keep building after the momentum we got after that 4-0 win?
Yeah, I think they can. I thought they were. I'm trying to think of the right word. I don't know that I have it yet. Maybe you can help me. But on Saturday, they were assisted by the fact that after a half of an hour, they were playing with an extra man. So yeah, it was a nice 4-0 result. But I think you'll go back, you'll see that 3 of those 4 goals were scored after that second yellow and the red card for Gonzalez, and so it changed the game completely. And this game will have its own different assistance, because Osasuna will be having one eye on this game and one eye on the weekend.
Well, exactly. Osasuna will probably be playing the most important game of their history on Saturday, that Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid. Is it fair to say, Bruno, seeing their lineup, that Arrasate is saving his players for that game?
Absolutely. 3 key players that are today in the starting lineup for Osasuna, and 1 La Liga debutant in defense. Let's have an eye today with Aitor Fernandez in goal, back 4 with Diego Moreno, Unai Garcia, Jorge Herrando, that is actually a La Liga debutant this afternoon, and Manu Sanchez in the left back. Midfielders for Aimar Oroz, Lucas Torró and Pablo Ibáñez. Up front, Rubén García, Chimi Ávila and Iker Benito. So yes, 3 B team players. A familiar face like Abde, not able to play today, not just because Arrasate is going to save him for the big final this weekend, because Abde cannot play against FC Barcelona due to the contract, because he's on loan for Osasuna. So, well, this is the starting lineup for Osasuna. It's true, not playing with their best 11 today, but careful also with the youngsters. That, well, we've seen it, and I think we experience it at our club, that these youngsters sometimes can be good players and are going to give, of course, their 100%. It's a fantastic chance for them.
Yes, indeed. That's what I was going to say. Obviously, everyone thinks, well, Osasuna focusing on Saturday now, but these are players who've had few minutes or who are fighting for a spot here. So they'll come out and try to give their best at the Spotify Camp Nou against a big team like Barça.
Yeah, and not only a spot in Club Atlético Osasuna, but a spot in the world, like showing themselves to the world of the football. And we were talking the other day when Rayo defeated us, like these teams go with 100 motivated against Barça. So imagine if you're a youngster and you play in Spotify Camp Nou, they are going to give the best version of themselves.
Osasuna's situation fairly similar to the one that Rayo was in as far as the table goes. They're far from Europe, far from relegation. They're a bit in no man's land in this.
I don't know. I mean, if we can get a look at the table, if we can throw the table on the board soon, I think it's closer than you think for Europe, because if they win, we're talking about many different things
there
here.
It is.
If they win the Copa, they're going to the Europa League, right? We know that. But if Madrid win the Copa, then that 7th spot becomes the green spot for the Europa Conference League, and they're just 3 points back of Athletic Club there.
True.
So this game means a lot to them too, in that if they lose the Copa at the weekend, they can still fight for a place in Europe.
True, and they put up resistance in that game at El Sadar. What was it, 3 or 4 months ago? The game in which the game that we all remember because Lewandowski got sent off and the Rafinha heroic goal. So a tough team to beat, Osasuna.
Yeah, I think it's more difficult to beat them at El Sadar than away. They are doing an historical season. Like they trust in the path of Yago Barrasate, even when the things were not going well for them, and now they are into the most historical season of the last years for them. I think they are going to be thinking on the final, and it's normal because a club that like this doesn't get often to those positions, but we have seen what they can do in this league.
I want to ask the fans and Bruno Ballester a question, which is, what are you focusing on most tonight? What are you keeping an eye on? The Pichichi race with Lewandowski involved and his most immediate follower not involved in his game tonight? The Ter Stegen clean sheet record, which, I mean, we want him to keep keeping clean sheets. He beat the club record the other day, but he could get the La Liga record. Or just win and then go and support Real Sociedad later on. Bruno?
I'm going to go for option number 3. We want to win and support Real Sociedad, because we want to win La Liga as soon as possible. We want to enjoy, we want to celebrate, we want to give a chance also to the players that have been playing less minutes during the season. And for that, it's important to win the trophy, to go to the streets with your Barça shirt, feeling proud of your club with this competition. So, yeah, as soon as possible I want La Liga, so I'm going for option number 3. On the live chat, Steven Berwing also goes for option number 3, winning La Liga. Carolina goes for the Pichichi of Lewandowski all the way. Ella says 2 and 3. Alex Paluk also option number 3. And Mohamed in this case going for option number 1. Also he wants the Pichichi for Robert Lewandowski. Between 1 and 3 basically the options selected on the live chat and on the studio. Guys, your thoughts?
Obviously the win and then supporting Real Sociedad to get this La Liga title as soon as possible. But it's been a good sign that Lewandowski in the last 2 games has scored, and I think we've all reached the conclusion that when he plays with Pedri, Frankie de Jong, Sergio and Gavi, it opens up a lot more space, a lot more options for him.
Yeah, and I think the best version of Lewandowski comes with the best version of the team, and that's a good sign because that will bring you to the victory. So I will stick with that one because, of course, after this we are going to support Real Sociedad, but I think this victory and this title, it's all on Barca's work. We don't have to expect what Real Madrid does. So I will stick with Lewandowski's goals because I think they come when the team is performing well.
And Bruno mentioned that Carolina was going with option number 1, the Levi Pichichi race, and of course she would, because now we know she's from Poland.
That's right, we would. And I'm going for number 3 because I know you're going to disagree with me, Robert, but man, winning the title in Cornellà
That's so true.
That's just for me. It just feels like you're digging your nails into your opponents, and I'm all about that. I love that.
There's a part of me that would enjoy that, obviously. It's just that I always feel that Barca struggle in those games at Cornellà in the derbies against Espanyol, especially when there's a lot at stake. And historically, we've dropped some points. Espanyol, of course, right now in a situation in La Liga where they need points the most. But that's getting too far ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on today's game. It's Barça against Osasuna at the Spotify Camp Nou. And as always, we have the analysis, the pre-game analysis of one of our assistant coaches today, Oscar Hernández, talking to our colleague Marc Brau.
Sí, de fet, ens estem veient aquí a la pantalla de la zona mixta de l'Spotify Camp Nou. Som amb l'Òscar Hernández. Òscar, què tal? Bona tarda. Bé, ja cada cop queda menys. Venim de jugar un gran partit.
So after the game against Betis, tonight's game against Osasuna, 3 more points looking for. Yeah, we're looking to make one step further towards the title.
Aquesta temporada és veritat que tampoc he tingut molta opció perquè entre sancions i lesions pocs cops.
Well, it's keeping an unchanged 11 for one of the first times this season. That's unusual. Yeah, I think with the fact we've had injuries in the past this season, it's been difficult to do that. But the players are at a good level, and we want to stay with the same 11 for tonight's game. Osasuna have brought in some B-team players for tonight's game. And of course, they have this big game on Saturday, so it's understandable. What are you expecting from them? Well, obviously their game on Saturday is very important in the cup final, but we're here to compete, we're sure of that. And they work very well defensively. So we have to avoid any surprises and make sure we do our job tonight. Barca not conceding many goals. Osasuna don't tend to concede too many goals. Do you have the feeling it's going to be quite a game without many opportunities? Well, we're going to try and play our usual game. We know Osasuna is a difficult team to play against, but we're going to play our normal game, try and create as many chances as possible. Thank you very much.
Was there of our assistant coach, Oscar Hernández, right before this game against Osasuna, talking about the possibility of repeating lineups compared to the last game. That's not something that Barca have been able to do all that much this season because of injuries and suspensions. For key player tonight, Bruno, we're going with Pedri, Rafinha and Lewandowski. Who do you think will be the key player?
I'm going to go for Pedri because it's true, he has come back in the last weeks. He has showed good performances, but I think we're still looking forward to a day of Pedri, the ones we're used to, that, wow, he's at 100%, showing incredible skills with assists, goals. And I think we still need this day of Pedri after his injury. So I'm going to go for Pedri, and I think today can be a good opportunity for him to be back again with an outstanding performance. So for me, key player is Pedri. Let's see on the live chat what are the opinions from our fans. For example, all zero going for option number 1, Lewandowski. Mahama going for option number 2, Rafinha. Samuel also says 2, Rafinha. Alex Palou goes for option number 1, Lewandowski. Carolina says 3, Pedri. The new Halo, Emma Tabor, going for number 1 with Lewandowski. So, well, kind of divided opinions here in the live chat. We always like when there are divided opinions because, yeah, this means that many Barca players are in good form. So, well, divided opinions, and I don't know there on the studio if you're going for Pedri, Lewandowski or Rafinha.
Today, I'm going to go with Rafinha, who produced a goal and an assist the other day. And when he's inspired and he's creating from the wing and he's providing good assists, good crosses to the team, that opens up just a wide variety of options. So I'm going to go Rafinha today.
I'm going to go with Lewandowski. I said before, I'm waiting for his goals, and that would mean that the team is performing well, opening spaces for him, and I think he's getting again into his best moment. Bruno was mentioning that we haven't still seen the best Pedri, but I feel in the second half of the other day, we started to see that Pedri, so today I'm going to go with Levy.
And that means that all three of you have taken three different options.
Yeah.
Because Bruno went with Pedri and Lewandowski and Rafinha here, so I guess that would mean that I'd have to mix it up and take an outside option because I think that it could be. I saw a couple of people on the live chat, actually. I'm seeing it right now. Yara says it, and Amedi says it off the bench. Ousmane Dembélé. I think could be, he came into the game, it was 3-0 and game was over. But it could be a different story tonight where we need his injection of pace, and he's definitely ready for it, so I'm going with him.
Okay, good one. As you can see, another potential key player tonight is warming up already. That's Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And the other day, he beat the club record for most clean sheets in one single La Liga season. A total of 24. He was tied with Claudio Bravo for it at 23 the other day, 4-0 against Real Betis. And ter Stegen, well, with that club record for which we congratulate him. A round of applause, of course, for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And looking to beat the European record set by Petr Cech in the 2004-2005 season, where he conceded only 15 goals in one league season for Chelsea. Right now, ter Stegen for Barca has conceded 11, so it is conceivable.
In all the games, like we have, like Petr Cech played all the games. We don't know.
No,
that.
he played 35. He played 35. So yeah, ter Stegen looking to beat that record as well. As always, we want to ask you, how many saves do you think ter Stegen's going to make today, this afternoon, against Osasuna? Bruno got it right the other day. He said 1 against Real Betis. I am going to go and vote.
I'm going to vote
2. I was going to go 2 as well.
I was also going to say 2.
That means it's going to be 2.
So it's got to be 2.
That means it's going to be either 1 or 3. Where are we? 2. Irati, you're doing 2?
Yeah, I already typed 2.
Yeah, I just
took 2 as well.
I just took your airplanes.
Bruno, you got it right the other day. How many do you think?
I'm gonna be back again with 1. It worked well the other day, and as you are going for 2, 1 is okay for me, so I'm gonna type 1 airplane in the live chat today for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Just 1 save, 1 good save, and enough, I think, to try and keep another clean sheet.
I would say to the live chat that, as always, we ask you to do it in airplane emojis. To type in the number. We always give you multi-choice answers, and you get to type numbers in there. When we ask for emojis, do the emojis. Come on, guys. You can copy the airplane emoji that I'm just typing in right now. We like the live chat to be colourful. Bruno, guess the player.
Yes, let's start playing today. Our usual section, guess the player. It was a tough game, the one that Barça played in Pamplona. We want to remember this game with some of that images, so we are looking for players that played that day and were on the field. So let's start with the first one. Let's see if you can guess the player. Kind of easy because, I mean, we are talking about between 11 and 16 possible players that always are in a football match. So let's see. First option, guess the player. Let's see if you recognize who can be this first image. Irati Vidal, let's go for you.
Ooh, that's tough.
Good stride.
I think I know the stride. I think I've got the stride.
It looks like a midfielder,
player,
right?
Yeah.
Is it a midfielder?
We can't hear Bruno.
Yes, it is a midfielder.
Is it Gavi?
That's what I was going to say.
Let's see in the live chat.
It looks like, no? Like,
in the live chat, Slem goes for Balde, Ziamer for Dembélé, Moses says Ansu Fati, Samuel says Gavi, Isla goes for Pedri, but the correct answer is not Gavi.
It's Frankie.
And Blotsu, yes, is the first one picking the correct answer. Frankie de Jong. Blotsu, congratulations. Yeah, you were doubting there, Irati. It was
doubting between both.
It was Frankie, another midfielder, yes. Okay, let's move on with the second image. Spencer Siegel. Let's see if you know who is this. Guess the player.
Ooh. I don't know who that is. But he looks beefy.
Yeah.
You know?
I was thinking that too.
Looks beefy. Like also a midfielder?
I know who you're thinking.
No, it's not a midfielder. It's not a midfielder. Extra clue.
Okay,
it's not a midfielder.
All right. Okay. Well, Irati got to ask, so I'm trying to play by the same rules. Then in that case, oof, that's tough. I'm.
Is it someone that's not starting today?
Yes, Irati, you're right. It's not in the starting lineup today. I'm not reading yet. I'm not reading yet.
I'm not sure.
I'm not reading yet the correct answer in the live chat. I'm reading Rafinha's, Kessies, Dembélés, Ferran's, but I'm not reading yet the correct answer.
I gotta say, I'm stumped because I was gonna say Kessier, but it's not. It can't be. So, Koundé?
Koundé's
He's
not in,
playing.
Koundé's in the lineup.
Oh, he's playing today, right? This
Yes.
is right. It has to be. Sorry, the one clue you gave me, I didn't use it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good extra clue. Let's see at home because no one is picking the correct answer yet.
Oh, I think I know who it might be. A defender, Bruno?
It's a defender, has scored some goals this year.
Yeah.
It's a new signing.
Did you score against Espanyol?
It's Marcos.
Marcos. Let's see. Because I'm not able to read any Marcos Alonso answer on the live chat, but yes, it's Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso. If there is someone that has
Wait a minute.
confusion. VAR. Okay, VAR. This was not
Can
my...
I get the third question? Will you give it to me?
Okay. It was Ferran. I'm sorry. This was not expected
We messed
here.
up.
Yeah, some...
I did think it didn't look like Marcos.
So
some
next one.
mistake.
I didn't think Ferran was that beefy. Okay, can I take this one?
No. Okay, we're not gonna play to the third one.
I think this one is defender. It
I
looks
have another
like,
one.
right?
No worries. I have another image. So let's see. Not next one. If we can go to the final one. I had something prepared there just in case there was any mistake. Let's
think
see.
I know where you're
okay.
going with this.
We can show this answer if you want.
I know what it is.
Okay, there
I
we
knew
go.
he was going to do it.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. Okay, at home especially. Let's see if you know who can be this
I knew he
guy
was
on
gonna
your
do it.
screen.
It's obviously the referee who sent off Lewandowski.
Look at the hand. Look at the I'm telling you something hand. Like,
He also
see.
sent off Gerard Piqué,
let
no?
me tell you.
Is he a referee whose second surname is kind of fruity?
Yes, it is. People saying referee. Let's see if someone. Yeah, here I have the first one. The new Hilo says Gil Manzano. Yes, you're right. Let's show the image. And it was Gil Manzano, the
Look at
bonus
that
track.
scowl
There was a
on his
bonus track
face.
today. Gil Manzano, I mean, was the referee the other day in Vallecas. I don't think he's gonna officiate any more game of Barça this year.
Oh, never say
we
never.
Yeah, we don't really like him a lot. Just not because of himself.
Don't
as
say
a
we,
person,
Bruno.
but-
Don't say we.
no, at least I don't like him a lot as a referee, but because he always sends off important Barca players. He was the one sending off Messi, Neymar, Luis Suarez, now also Levy. Well, anyway, it's
He
not
has
Gil
the
Manzano
list and
today,
he
the
goes
referee.
checking.
It's not Gil Manzano, so we don't have to worry at all.
Right, yeah. Sorry for those who were playing Guess the Player with us that we got things mixed up a little bit. But anyway, it ended well. It ended well with that Gil Manzano one. Bruno, we'll come back in a few minutes with you. Yeah, Gil Manzano sent off Lewandowski in that game. 3-game suspension. Well, quite the controversial one.
But I think it's one of the victories you will remember the most if you win this league, you know, because it was against everything and against everyone, and you won those 3 points. And it's one of those stadiums that you say these are the matches that win leagues.
It was a tough stadium, well-coached team, and you, Spence, mentioned before how the other day at the Spotify Camp Nou, we played against 10 men and that affected the game. Barca weren't affected by it that day. We also played about an hour of football with 10 men and managed to turn the result around.
I thought they were actually almost better in that game after Lewandowski got sent off.
I thought it was a bad start.
It
yeah.
was a bad start, and then they got sent, and then Levy got sent off, and then the team took the responsibility of being a man down and playing the rest of that game as the better team, and they deserved the victory. It wasn't just like some kind of a fluke where they managed to get 1 or 2 shots on and they both went in. They really deserved that win. So Osasuna will have something to retaliate for tonight too, I think. They're going to wish that they had gotten more from that game.
I'm seeing a comment from Mohamed here saying, will Lamine Yamal play today? I mean, we don't know. He might get another opportunity. Of course, there's other options off the bench, Dembélé, Ansu, Ferran. So we'll have to see. He was very, very, very impressive the other day. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll have to see later on if he plays. He is on the bench. He is on the bench. He is an option. Right, a couple of things that we've got going on, same as the other day, but you still have a chance to win a signed Ansu Fati jersey. The number 10 is there for you. You've got a link on the live chat. Click it, sign in, register, fill in a form, cross your fingers, and you can win an Ansu Fati jersey. Let us know if you've taken part in other giveaways. We were recently giving away signed Gavi jersey, a signed Rafinha jersey, a signed Lewandowski jersey. If you've been a fortunate winner, let us know, of course. Or if you haven't, you can win that one. The number 10 jersey for a number 10 fan base that voted Barca's website as the best sports website in the world. We won a Webby Award, so congratulations to all the team from our footballclubbarcelona.com website for the great job that they do. And the reward for our fans who voted is that a signed Ansu Fati jersey.
I like the signature on Ansu. I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen Ansu's signature. It looks like the planet of Saturn.
Yeah, does look a bit planetary.
It's like Fati, right?
A good signature on a good jersey that you can win. Click on the link, sign in, register on FC Barcelona's website, fill in a form, and as I say, cross your fingers, and you can win the Ansu signed jersey. Also, we remind you that there are new playlists on Spotify. The newest ones, Dembélé and Fridolina Rolfo. Two different ones, as we were saying the other day, different styles mixed in there, not as much reggaeton, which is something that I appreciate a little bit. We've got Dembélé match day coinciding with the Dembélé return. Spence, you were talking about it before.
Yeah, we've discussed the issue with reggaeton before, right?
I have, yeah. My issue.
It's every song is the exact same beat. It's the exact same thing.
From this new two, like Fridolinas is something maybe I would listen in a train, and then Dembélé is something I would listen before a game because it's more like that French trap and stuff. I really like that music.
Well, if you want to get pumped up and you want to see what Dembélé has picked on his Spotify playlist, all you have to do is type in on Spotify either FC Barcelona or Dembélé. It will appear instantaneously, and you've got a wide range and a wide selection of songs picked by our number 7 on there, and Fridolina Rolfo as well. Of course, you now have 6-player playlists: Lewandowski, Pedri, sorry, and Ousmane Dembélé. Then you've got Alexia, Oshuala, and Fridolina Rolfo, as well as the generic matchday playlist. So if you want to get pumped up for the games, go on to Spotify and type in FC Barcelona, you'll find all of them. Right, we must be about half an hour away now, guys. Are we there? Yeah, well, fine. Feels weird. It feels a bit too early for us, right?
Yeah,
It's 7 p.m. We're not used to games at this time. I mean, we're used to late kickoffs. Not say that I enjoy them, it's just what we're used to. It's evening here in Barcelona. A beautiful evening at the Spotify Camp Nou, one in which we're looking for yet another win to feed off of the momentum, the positive energy after that 4-0 win last weekend against Real Betis. 3 points. And this game would put us 14 clear of Real Madrid, pending their game at the Real Arena against Real Sociedad. So we want to put pressure on them, get this La Liga title sorted as soon as possible. Lineup for tonight, for this evening, sorry. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal. It's an easy one because it's the same one as against Real Betis last Saturday. It's ter Stegen in goal, Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Balde at the back. We've got Sergio Busquets, Pedri, De Jong and Gavi in midfield, Rafinha and Lewandowski up front. An 11 that produced the goods the other day.
Yeah, I really like it because I think you have to give continuity to this 11 after the injuries and to end with the best feelings the season, and that brings you the opportunity of start winning this and then maybe put Dembélé and Lamine in the field. Like, I really like it.
And Spencer, you obviously talked about the impact that the sending off had in the game, but we did start to see more of the Barca combining style, keeping possession, passing the ball around, looking for spaces, Pedri making that final pass.
Yeah, because this is the first time, or it was the first time that we saw this lineup back out there again. I mean, this has been one of the lineups, you know, interchangeably with Rafinha and Dembélé, that has won trophies this year, literally. So this is it takes time once you have missed that much time to get back into the swing of things. So I do expect them to come out today a little bit stronger, quicker, and more in control.
course, let us know your thoughts on this lineup. What would you have expected today? Did you want anything different? Did you want one particular player to be in that lineup that's not on there? Let us know your thoughts on the live chat. The player that's on the live chat now cannot be in Barca's lineup. But anyway, Spencer, can I give you an assignment?
I'm on it.
Can you look at how many times Xavi has been able, or has, repeated a lineup from one game to another this season?
Oof. I can
Because
try.
it can't be that many times.
I can try.
Because obviously, when he's had a full healthy squad, he's done like little changes, little switches from one game to another, and then obviously because of injuries, he hasn't been able to do it much either.
I'm on it.
While Spence looks for that, let's go back to Bruno. The players are not out yet, right, Bruno? The field players, anyway.
Oh, Barça and Osasuna players are still inside the tunnel or in the locker room. They are, well, taking a little bit more of time than normally because we are less than half hour away from this kickoff. So, well, the fans, we are still waiting all these players. It's going to be strange, yes, because today it's midweek, it's 7:13. We're going to play like all the game with natural light. Let's see, because now our fans are applauding, some of them, other ones booing a little bit. The Osasuna players that now are stepping into the grass of the Spotify Camp Nou. And now, yes, we have our players, FC Barcelona, with this huge support here at the Spotify Camp Nou, starting the warm-up. FC Barcelona, Osasuna, 7:30 p.m. kickoff, and our players are now, yes, warming up. So I think, Robert, it's a good time now to start playing our game quiz today. It's Barça, Osasuna. Let's see how things goes on the studio also at home today with our game quiz. First question, Spencer Siegel, I start with you. Who is Osasuna's top scorer in all competitions this season? Option number 1, Quique Garcia. Option number 2, Timmy Avila. Option number 3, Abde.
Ooh, that's a tough one, because I know that Quique Garcia is either the top scorer or the second top scorer in the Copa del Rey. I don't know how many goals he has in La Liga, but I also I'm trying to read Bruno's face a little bit, and as soon as I said that, he kind of smirked, and so I'm going to stick with my answer and say Quique Garcia.
Okay, you're going with Quique Garcia. I have to say that Quique Garcia, yes, is the top scorer of the Cup. Timmy is the top scorer of the league for Osasuna, but who has scored more goals in total in all competitions? Let's see on the live chat, because William goes for 2, Timmy, Mohamed for 1, with you, Spencer, Quique Garcia. Assad goes for 3, Abde. No, it's not Abde. I can confirm you. It's Timmy Avila. Sorry, Spence, just for 1 goal. 7 goals for Quique Garcia in all competitions. 8 for Timmy Avila. 5 for Abde. So Timmy Avila today in the starting lineup, Osasuna's top scorer in all competitions. Irati Vidal.
Let's see.
On Saturday, Osasuna will play option number 1, their first Copa del Rey final. Option number 2, their second Copa del Rey final. Or option number 3, their third Copa del Rey final in their history.
I should know this. I don't want to think it's the first. It's not my day today. People say 1. I go for 3. I don't know. My instinct says
third final for Osasuna. Robert was saying there was an historic week, and it's going to be a historic day for Osasuna. Samuel says 1. Stem also says 1. Amit 1. Almost everyone on the left side going for 1 final for Osasuna. David says 3, like you, Irati. But Dev Kumar has been the one with the correct answer. It's going to be the second final for Osasuna. They played once against
I knew it was not the
Betis.
first, but I was not remembering how many.
They played once against Betis and they lost at the Vicente Calderón this 21st century. So it's going to be the second one for Osasuna.
Amazing.
Robert Van Eekhout.
Okay.
Let's see if they win it. Let's see, because they've never won, of course, the Copa del Rey, and we always like new teams to win new competitions. It's not because the rival is Real Madrid. It's because we want Osasuna to also be part of the history of Spanish football. Robert, which current Barça player has scored the most goals against Osasuna? Option number 1, Ferran. Option number 2, Ansu Fati. Option number 3, Pedri.
I'm trying to think. So Ferran, if I'm not mistaken, scored 2 last year at the Spotify Cup Nou against them in a 4-0 win. I think that was the game he scored 2 in. And what I can't remember if he scored with Valencia. Would those count?
Would count, yeah.
Okay. Pedri scored in the
But I'd tell you that he has never scored with Valencia against Osasuna.
Okay, so that's 2.
Yeah.
Pedri scored 1 at El Sadar this season. He scored the equaliser. And I don't think he scored any others against Osasuna. And then you've got Ansu, who scored his first ever goal at El Sadar. But then
I think he scored also against Osasuna that same season in El Camp Nou.
At the Camp Nou, that would be 2.
But I'm not sure.
There is no same option, so this means that one of the 3 has scored the most in a single number.
I think it's 2-1-1. I think I'm going to go for Ferran.
2-1-1. Let's see on the live chat. Martins goes for 2. EA Gaming says 1. Usman says Ansu Fati.
Although Bruno, wait a minute,
Mohamed
just a second.
also going for second option, yes.
The season when Messi scored the goal in which he dedicated it to Maradona, we won 4-0. That sounds like a game in which Ansu might have scored.
I need your final answer, Robert. I need your final answer.
I'm going to regret this. I'm going to switch to Ansu.
You're switching to Ansu. And why you switch, Robert? It was option 1 for Ansu, 1-1. You were right, 2-1-1. 2 goals for Ansu, 1 for... sorry, 2 for Ferran, 1 for Ansu, 1 for Pedri. 1 out of 3, eh? Just one answer, one correct answer. No, sorry, 0 out of 3. You missed the 3 answers so far.
Yeah.
So you already failed the game quiz today, but let's see if at least you fail with the best possible qualification. Spencer, back to you. Which Barca player has the most fouls drawn in La Liga this year? Option 1, Busquets. Option 2, Gavi. Option 3, De Jong.
That's tough. Man, you're not making it easy on us today, because that could be anybody. I'm going to rule out Busi, which leaves either Gavi or Frankie.
Gavi gets fouled a lot.
He gets fouled, but he also fouls a lot of people.
Well, yeah, but
the question
that's not the question.
Yeah, but sometimes I think the amount of times that he gets into altercations or duels is clouding my judgment. But that was my gut, so I'm going to have to go with my gut, unlike Robert, and take Gavi.
You say Gavi on the live chat, Simar, Richmond, Ganesh, Steven, almost everyone going for Gavi, like you, Spence. And yes, you're right. It's Gavi with 60 fouls. Also, he's the one from Barca squad that makes more fouls during the whole league with 72. So, well, the one that receives the most, the one who makes the most fouls, Gavi. All for him in this kind of record. Okay, and the last question, Irati, now it's about Osasuna. Which Osasuna player has attempted the most dribbles in La Liga? Option 1, Timmy Avila in the starting lineup. Option 2, Abde, not in the starting lineup, not in the squad today for Osasuna. Or option number 3, Ruben Garcia.
Okay, knowing how they all play, I would go for Abde.
Yeah. Sounds like the logical answer.
Logical answer.
Maybe it's not logical, the answer, but...
Logical
and
answer.
there was an answer that was already Timmy Avila, so can't be twice him. And
you have to think that we are talking about the number of dribbles. I mean, also you have to think about the minutes that these players have been playing during the season, because all these
But he has been playing a lot lately in the end of the season.
Has been playing a lot.
Yeah.
I think you are right. David says Abde. Gaming Usman also going for Abde. Breaking cows Abde. Yes, it's Abde. Option number 2. Abde, our player, Barca player. So, well, ending a little bit better in the game quiz, at least with these last 2 correct answers.
Shall we carry our positive momentum into the next game? I would say, because we're about 19 minutes away, the players are going to end their warm-up in about 5 to 6 minutes. So I'd say let's keep going with the games, Bruno. What else have you got for us?
Perfect. Just let me check my notes well. I don't want any more mistakes today on the preview. So yeah, have it there, and hopefully it's also
don't try and trick us.
controlled on our control room with all our crew. Okay, he scored against Osasuna. That's the game we are playing today. I'm gonna give you a player. You have to tell me if he has scored against Osasuna, yes or not, in all competitions, everything, in all history. Okay, so let's start with Robert, with you now. Okay. Sergio Busquets. Sergio Busquets.
It's a difficult game.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, maybe not for
Send
your
your complaints to
memory,
Bruno.
but
It's just 50-50. It's just 50-50.
It's-
You know,
it is
yes or no.
50-50.
yeah, that's
So-
It
true.
is
But I
50-50.
always choose two options. I cannot do it
Busquets
here.
hasn't scored many goals against many teams. I don't think he has scored against Osasuna.
In recent years, we have scored many goals against Osasuna, we have to say. During all these years that Busquets has been playing, you're going for no. And I'm not going to allow you to change your answer now because I don't want any. Well, that has happened minutes ago. Martin says yes. Sima says yes. Show says yes. On the live chat, people doesn't go with you, Robert. Well, just Steven and William going for no, and also Barça fan page. But you're right, and it's Busquets. So yes, no, he
Redeeming
has never
myself.
scored against Osasuna, Sergio Busquets. Let's see if today he can do it. Why not? Irati, let's continue with you now. Mascherano, el jefecito. Not many goals for sure, Mascherano in Barca's history. Yeah?
Mascherano, I'm
He
going to
only
give Irati
scored one.
He only scored one.
In penalty, but I don't
penalty.
remember the team. It was in Camp Nou, though.
Well, the Camp Nou. It was in a 7-0 win.
Like I remember the goal, but not the team we were facing.
It's 50-50,
No.
Irati. You're
No.
going for no. Like really convinced, eh? It sounds, although not remembering the team,
I'm not
it seems really convincing. Let's see, William going for no, Samuel for no, like you, Irati.
'Cause
So people on the
I
live chat
don't remember if Osasuna was in La Liga those times.
going for you. Well, that's a good point. It's true because actually Iago Barraceto was the one getting promoted
Yeah.
to Osasuna 5 years ago. Let's see, more people saying no, but Yara says yes. Usman says no. Barça fan page yes. Pavel says yes, and it's yes, Irati.
Oh.
7-0 win. And Mascherano scored from the penalty spot on that one.
Oh.
Yes, Mascherano scoring that goal. Okay, well, no worries, no worries. 1 out of 2 so far in this. If they scored against Osasuna. Spencer, let's continue with you. Paulinho, the Brazilian.
You're putting super difficult.
Anybody got a coin? No?
What's head?
We can do. If
Right.
you win, is yes.
If I win, it's yes. If I lose, it's no.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not going to be very effective because we can't see both of you. They're playing rock, paper, scissors, guys.
Yeah. No, he hasn't.
You say no?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
pretty confident too.
Confident. Wow, I like your confidence. Barça fan page saying no. MR Korea saying yes. Ganesh saying no. Carolina says yes. Divided opinions on the live chat. In the whole options, people are guessing. And the correct answer is no. You're right, Spencer. Paulinho
Well.
has never scored against Osasuna.
Never in doubt.
Not many seasons at the club, so was probably a clue. Why
One
not?
season.
Yeah, exactly. One
Yeah.
season.
And I think
exactly.
Osasuna went in the first division that season, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, okay, Robert, back to you. Tello.
Ooh.
Tello, youngster, player who played in the youth categories of FC Barcelona. Did he score against Osasuna in his probably short time and little games he played for the first team?
Tello made his debut the season when we beat them 8-0, which was the 11-12 season. He must have scored one of those 8.
How you remember those things?
Wow. Well, that's a good way to justify your answer, and
Crazy.
I'm liking
He
it.
must have.
Okay, that's a good reason. Many goals. Debut of Tello this season. Going for yes. Okay. On the live chat, yes, no, yes, no. It's yes. Robert, you're right. You are good in these memory games about past games of FC Barcelona and scorers. Yes, Tello scored that day exactly in that great match. Two more
kidding
players.
myself.
Back to you, Irati. Jordi Alba, our defender, in the bench today. Many years also playing for Barça, many games against Osasuna, but has he ever scored against Los Rojillos?
He probably assisted against Osasuna.
He probably has.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know.
I like
I
how you-
have no idea. Like literally.
I like how you're suffering again that you just have to say yes or no. I mean, it's incredible. Let's see, Irati, yes or no?
Yes.
You're going for yes. And you're right,
Vamos.
Irati. Yes. 1 goal for Jordi Alba against Osasuna in all his years at FC Barcelona. And last one, Spencer Siegel, a legend from our club. You all know who we're talking about in this image. Our former captain, our former legend, Carles Puyol. Did he ever score against Osasuna?
Well, I'm going to use most of the logic that I used the last time I made a guess. And my logic this time, though, is about Puyol, which is that he would always come up with that goal out of nowhere, and against Osasuna, you need goals out of nowhere.
We need to go quick, guys, because we have to leave the stadium.
You say yes, and the answer is no. I'm sorry, Puyol never scored. Just very few goals of Carles Puyol in his Barça history. And Osasuna wasn't a victim.
Right, thank you, Bruno. Let's go and refresh our memories. What happened last Saturday at the Spotify Camp Nou? That 4-0 win against Real Betis, bouncing back after, well, not a great performance against Rayo Vallecano. During the week, it all started out well with Christensen scoring on his return. There was a sending off for Edgar Gonzalez. Betis left with 10 men, and then from them Barça cruised. What was the best thing about Barça Betis? The reaction after the Rayo game, Lewandowski scoring again, or the Lamine Yamal debut?
I'm going to stick to 3, and I will add also that the team was enjoying how were they playing. Like in the second half, you could see in the faces of the players they were actually enjoying, and they were making people enjoy that game.
Spence.
I think I loved number 3, but I think it was the icing on the cake of what was a great day. And the actual inner meat of that cake, which would be a pretty disgusting cake, was Lewandowski scoring.
Okay.
His ability to get back at it is huge for Barca, because that means we can roll it over into this game. Lamine Yamal, hopefully we see him, again today, but Lewandowski is the player that needs to be at his best.
I do see lots of threes on the live chat. Steven Bergwijn with Ousmane Afridi, Brixie as well. Fame Botti. We've got lots of threes on this live chat. Mohamed going 1, 2, and 3. Well, obviously, they were all positive things. Alia going for 1. I'm going to go for 1 as well. It's the important thing that we reacted after that less than desirable performance against Rayo Vallecano, bounced back and produced a convincing 4-0 win at home, returning to our essence, to the way that we like to play. And as Spence says, it's the icing on the cake that the 15-year-old got to make his debut, and hopefully that we get to see him today as well in this game against Osasuna, a well-coached side that have had their ups and downs this season, but Arrasate is one of those coaches that generates consensus in La Liga.
Yeah, and what I like the most of them is and I think we should take example of that. Like when Osasuna was in the relegation zone, the club came Arrasate is our coach. Like he's going to direct us to the right moment. And one season after, they are doing an historical season. They have options to enter Europe, and they're in the final of Copa del Rey. And all just trusting the process of Arrasate and how Arrasate was building the team. And when you see them playing, they actually play well, because in the beginning of the Arrasate being the coach, it was like a pretty defensive team and everything. But they have added other little things with Chimi Avila, with Abde this year, and I think that they are a pretty good group.
A group that we're going to hope that we beat today and that we're going to support on Saturday, right?
Yeah, kind of strange. No doubt the biggest week in their history. And I've seen on Twitter their Twitter profile saying, this is our biggest week. Like, they're saying it themselves. It's Barca right now in the league, and then it's Madrid the weekend. I mean, you don't get that often.
You don't. And the chance to win a title for them and qualify for Europe next season. That will be on Saturday. They are our opponent this evening at the Spotify Camp Nou. I want to ask you a question, live chat, which is, what would you like to see today? Would you like to see option 1, another non-1-0 win? We've had a lot of 1-0 wins.
Yeah.
More Dembele minutes is option number 2, or 3, Lamine Yamal again. I think we're going to get a lot of 3s. I want option number 1. I want another goal-scoring feast, a game that we don't have to worry about too much. Obviously, Osasuna have introduced a lot of changes in their lineup, thinking about Saturday. So I think Barca need to make the most of that, come out, make an early impact. and try and get the game solved as soon as possible.
Yeah, I could say that. I would say like I want the team to continue the momentum of the other day, you know, like to continue with that type of game with the movements we were seeing, because that will bring you the opportunity to put Dembélé in the second half and also to bring more minutes to Lamine Yamal. So I also pick one.
Spence.
I don't care if you win 1-0, 3-2, 9-8, however you got to get it done.
9-8.
Go get the win. That would be an interesting one.
It would be an interesting one.
So no, this is, you know, I don't want to overdo the Lamine thing. I would say Dembélé getting more minutes is important, just to end out the season, to give him some confidence at the end of the year so that we can roll it over into next year.
A reminder of the couple of things that we've got going on the show today. We have a giveaway, which is an signed Ansu Fati jersey. You have the link on the live chat, on the YouTube live chat. Go ahead and click on it, fill in a form, log in. Sorry, log in first, then fill in a form, then cross your fingers and hope that you win it. It's a signed Ansu Fati jersey, signed number 10 jersey, to celebrate that you're a number 10, or that you're a 10 out of 10 fan base for voting Barca's website as the best sports website in the world. We won the Webby Award. A 10 out of 10 fan base, number 10 jersey that you can win. Signed number 10 jersey. Ansu Fati. Link on the live chat. Click, fill in the form, cross your fingers. Maybe you'll get a chance to win it. Also, to get pumped up for games, you've got the Spotify playlists. New ones that came out recently. Ousmane Dembele's personalized playlist and Fridolina Rolfo's as well. You've also got the generic match day playlist on Spotify. Type in FC Barcelona, type in Dembélé. You've also got Pedri, Lewandowski, Alexia, Oshuala. You've got a great variety, and we'll see if there are more to come in the near future. We'll have to wait and see. Right, let's go to the Spotify Camp Nou. Bruno, as we said before, there's an important match after this one in this match day 33.
Yes, match day 33 in Barça, Osasuna, and also Almeria Elche are the two games that are opening this week of football. A good battle for Almeria, of course, in the relegation battle, this game against Elche. These two games kicking off at 7:30. And, well, of course, we have this Real Sociedad Real Madrid at 10 o'clock. The two teams playing in La Copa del Rey final, playing today, Tuesday. Interesting one and tough one for Madrid because, of course, Real Sociedad are getting closer to play again in Europe and in the Champions League next year, defending this fourth spot. So it's going to be tough for Real Madrid, but also we expect that they're going to reserve most of their squad. On Wednesday, tomorrow, Valencia-Villarreal, derby down in Valencia, two teams with different objectives. Atletico Madrid-Cádiz and Getafe-Celta de Vigo. And on Thursday, Girona, the other team from our friend Spencer Siegel, facing Mallorca at home in Montilivi, Sevilla, Espanyol, Rayo Vallecano, Valladolid, and Athletic Club Betis. So this is the plan for this week. And remember, Barça with 8 more points will be La Liga champions. And if Madrid draw points against Real Sociedad, the team can win the championship if they win now against Osasuna at the RCD Stadium.
Bruno, let's get to it with guess the score. Give us your score prediction.
I'm going to go for 4-0 up for Barça. It worked well the other day with 1-0 for Ter Stegen. I'm going to keep also with the same result, 4-0 up for FC Barcelona.
Same one as me. I'm going to go for a 4-0 as well today. I think I'm feeling the vibes. I was almost going to go for a 5-0 because I did look this up. The last time that we scored 5 in a La Liga game was the 22nd of April of 2021.
Wow,
against Getafe. That's
ago.
like 2 years ago, literally.
Wow.
Yeah, we had talked about it.
Yeah.
We've talked about that game before.
No, 2 years. We scored 5 once this season, and it was in the Champions League against Victoria Pilsen. That's a long while ago now. So yeah, I was wondering, can we get the 5 goals tonight? But essentially I went with 4. Spence, you're going with 3-1.
Yeah, because Laia told me that she's not. So
Someone has to go for it.
I think it's going to happen at some point, yeah.
Last game of La Liga will
I
happen.
think you're more conservative with your
No,
team.
I was in a rush and I was not even thinking about to guess the score. So I just said that. Then I saw the lineup of Osasuna. And then I remember they have the Copa, and I would say like 3 or 4-0.
I think because you got here late today and it wasn't your fault. Well, maybe it was, but you can you can make a separate guess that we will forget about on the graphic. We'll just remember it.
Graphic is what counts.
Because I'm winning La Liga. Yeah.
I guess Robert says no.
Okay, then it will be 2-0. You will see.
Guys, on the live chat, send your score predictions. You can also vote on scbarcelona.com or the Barça app. Send in your predictions. Spence will be reading some of them out. But let's take a look at the score predictions of our crew today. A little bit more optimistic than they were last Saturday. Everyone saw that we had, we scored with fair ease. So today, lots of clean sheets for Ter Stegen predicted as well. Sergi, our director, 2-0, as well as our mixer Salva. Pep Moledo going with 4-0. Jaume from Graphics going 3-0. Producer Laia 2-0. She's switched her 3-1s to 2-0s now. Carlos from Sound 3-1. Our EBS player Medina going for 1-0. My brother Luis 5-0, very optimistic. Wow. Going for the one that I was not brave enough to go for. Our camera operators here in the studio. Mar 3-0. Arnau 4-0. Mark 2-0. Our floor manager, Juan, going for a boring 0-0. Sanglas, Bruno's camera operator, 2-1, same as our makeup artist, Tania. And our former director, Mauri, goes with his traditional 3-0. I think he must have submitted like a perpetual 3-0 to Laia. Right, 2 minutes remaining. Do we have a Luke prediction?
We do.
Let's do it. Luke.
We had some trouble during the weekend, so we need some help.
In all the games,
Pulpo is he going to help you pick the right team this time? Pulpo, who do you think is going to win?
Stegen, looking to beat that record as well.
Very good. They're both in agreement.
Do you think Ter Stegen's going to make today, this afternoon, against Osasuna? Bruno got it right the other day. We were having some issues there with sound, but Spence.
He needed a little bit of help because he'd been on a bad run lately.
Oh, okay.
So I was told that there's a famous octopus in Spain.
In Spain, yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, in the World Cup,
he might be no more. I don't know how long octopus live.
Well, I know how much octopus people eat around here, so who knows?
Exactly. Yeah.
But he just needed a little bit of help. So he's going with Barça today. Let's see if we can get back on track.
Right, the players are on the pitch. Let's go over the lineup. Can we have the tension music that we didn't do at the 15-minute mark? That was my fault because I completely forgot. But Carlos, música, tensión, a little bit before this game starts. There we go. I feel that we need it. Players are on the pitch. 6 games remaining in La Liga. That means 18 points to play for. We're 11 ahead of Real Madrid. So, important game, an important win that would make, well, if we get the win, that would put us very, very close to winning the La Liga title. A combination of results could make it that we could win it next game against Espanyol at the RCD Stadium. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. For that, we need to win tonight at the Spotify Camp Nou. Our lineup for that game, the one that you've got on your screens. Ter Stegen in goal, same one as the other day against Real Betis. Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Balde. Sergio Busquets, Pedri, Frenkie de Jong and Gavi. In midfield, up front it's Rafinha and Lewandowski. Let us know your thoughts on that lineup before this game gets started. Keep your predictions coming. Spence, what were they saying in terms of predictions? What were the fans predicting?
Yarg has Barça 2-0, and Hene has 2-1 for Barça. Sirine has a 3-0, a 3-1 for Philip, a 3-0 from Alia, 4-0 from Nico, a 7-0 from Tehran. No way.
7-0. That's a result that has happened before between Barça and Rayo Vallecano. That day that Mascherano scored the penalty against them.
Vallecano or Osasuna?
Osasuna.
Yeah.
Did I say Rayo Vallecano?
Yeah. I don't know where that
I don't know
came
where
from.
my brain was going. It was going to last week. It was going to last week.
By the way, throughout this entire pregame, since you asked me to do it, I have looked at every single lineup now and compared them from the previous game, and it has happened one time that they repeated the same lineup.
Can we guess?
You're not. I mean, you can guess as long as you want. You're never going to get it. It was between match weeks 3 and 4.
Valladolid and Sevilla.
That's correct. Wow. Jesus. Good Lord. God. Okay.
I don't even remember who we played last week.
You've got something going on with you that's just
Yeah.
inexplicable.
It's,
But yes,
it's a shame that it's a talent that's not translatable to any other job.
no, they repeated it. It was
Not something that that'll be useful for me in the near future.
Ter Stegen, Balde, Eric, Araujo, Koundé, Pedri, Busquets, Gavi, Dembele, Lewandowski, Rafinha.
But similar
Okay,
to this
that's when
one.
we were still going with the two wingers. Right, the game is underway. Barca playing in Blaugrana, Osasuna playing in white. Barca attacking towards the left-hand side of our screens. Match day 33, 6 games to go. We want a win. We want to win the La Liga title as soon as possible. We're 11 points clear of Real Madrid at the top of the table. Could be 14 before they play Real Sociedad later on. Here's a long ball by Sergio Busquets. Rafinha, let's see, can we get it done early? Rafinha, inside pass. Lewandowski, can he shoot the shot on the turn? Cleared on the edge of the box. A chance for Busquets to win it back. Here is De Jong. Back to Pedri. Barca came out full throttle. Pedri with the lifted pass into the box. Too far for Rafinha to get to. Bruno, Barca have started strong.
Really strong start for Barca. Not even a minute in the clock, and the team creating the first opportunity. A strange fact today because Barca starting attacking to the left of your screens, to the north goal, and the team are used to always start attacking to the south goal, to the right of our screens. But Osasuna won the draw, and well, they decided to change the sides to see if this works for them. But yeah, Barca, for one of the first times this season, starting attacking to the left.
I was going to say 2 optimistic little facts here that I have on my notes. One is that at home, we've scored against Osasuna more than against any other team in La Liga history. It's a good one.
That's a good one.
And we have never lost in 34 matches a Tuesday La Liga game. How do you like that one?
What was the first one?
That against Osasuna, Barca have scored more goals against Osasuna than against any other side in La Liga history.
Okay, all right.
And the other one is
That's an incredible fact because, of course, Osasuna has been many years playing in the second division, so it's interesting.
And also, if I'm not mistaken, Bruno, the game at El Sadar was also on a Tuesday, wasn't it? Right before the World Cup.
Yes, exactly. It was also a Tuesday. That's true. That famous day where Lewandowski was sent out and the team suffered a lot.
Piqué also.
No, it was a Tuesday. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Also, of course, what Irati was saying, forgotten in history will be that Piqué got sent off that day and he wasn't even playing.
The last day of his career as a football player.
Enter.
It was a fantastic farewell against Almeria at home, but then, well, his last service for Barca was just, say some words to Gil Manzano that, of course, were not
Some
kind
words.
of...
Just random
good words.
Well, after
There was no
that,
lip reading in that.
after that, he said he was just talking in the locker room, and Gil Manzano heard him.
Anyway, Bruno, what is the atmosphere like at the Spotify Cup now in this weird timetable today?
Of course, it's not a full stadium today, but I think we're going to be over 70,000 fans, and it's, of course, a really complicated schedule. Yes, 7:30 in the afternoon. And I'm sure that in the following minutes, people will continue arriving to the stadium because, it's early, and people, for sure, are going to try to arrive at least late in the first half.
Similar to what it was like last week for the Women's Champions League semi-final. I was there, and at the beginning of the game, you're thinking, there's not that many people
And
here.
I think
there were many
6:45, right?
And I
It
tell
was
you,
6:45.
That was 6:45, yeah.
And I tell you, there were many problems today with the public transfer and stuff. Because there was a fire in Gabá, and that complicated everything.
Well, let's hope that it's been put out and that everyone is okay. 3 minutes and a half played. Barca have come out determined to get the job done early. Who will score Barca's first goal is the question that we're asking you. Rafinha, Lewandowski, Gavi? Is it going to be someone else? I'm going to go Rafinha today.
I'm going to go Lewandowski, assisted by Rafinha.
Here he is, Rafinha, feeding it through to Pedri. Spence, do you want to get your guess in before Barca score?
I actually thought Frankie had a really good chance to take a shot there. I'm going to go with the dark horse.
Here comes the cross by Rafinha into the hands of the keeper, Aitor. You're going with?
Frankie.
Bruno, sorry?
Lewandowski. He has enjoyed a good chance in the first minute, so I think I have positive feelings today with Lewandowski.
And as you mentioned before, Bruno, I can't remember if you mentioned it or I mentioned it, today he's got a golden opportunity to get further ahead in the race for the Pichichi, because Karim Benzema is not going to play against Real Sociedad.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the best thing for Lewandowski in the Pichichi race, is that Benzema is going to rest today. He's probably going to rest more games, while the Champions League semi-finals, or even the final, if Madrid arrives there, that's a positive thing for Lewandowski, who for sure will have more opportunities. And today at home and against Osasuna, with 3 big team players and with the mental aspect in the final of Saturday, it's a fantastic chance, yes, for Lewandowski.
Alia's gone Balde. Carolina's gone Frenkie. Lots of people going off book today with a multi-choice vote.
By the way, Gavi just got fouled while we were talking.
So he continues to be the most fouled player.
The most fouled player for Barça.
I expect he's quite far ahead from like the runner-up in that, no?
Well, that's just for Barça. I was actually curious as soon as we brought that up. I want to look to see
who are the most fouled players in La Liga. I'd say Gavi's top.
Bini is one of them, yeah. Bini is also one of them.
And yet he still complains after he gets fouled every time.
Yes.
He likes to clap.
No comment?
No, let's switch the topic. Oh, Christensen. Not sure what he was intending to do there, but the ball fell straight into the hands of Aitor. Christensen with the attempt to play the ball forward. The shot there of Yagoba Arrasate. Obviously will be a professional and focus on today's game, but chance to win a title on Saturday is something that I'm sure will be in the back of their minds.
They're humans. Like, you think on that because we said before, it's a team that was like 3-4 seasons ago they were in second division, and now they have the chance to win a title. It's the second final, as we said before, of their history, so it's a big day for them.
Okay, oh, here is the long ball for the run of Koundé. I'm not sure if he was on or off, but the assistant referee is going to allow it to continue. Here we go, Gavi, shot blocked! The shot blocked.
And now the flag.
And now the flag raised. I was fairly convinced that Koundé was offside. So probably good that that didn't go in. Right, offside. We have a chance to read some of the comments from our fans. Rafinha has been fantastic. Daniela talking about Rafinha's performance last game against Real Betis. At school watching it. We don't encourage it, but we kind of like it. And thank you, Adriana, for watching us from school. From school where? Which country? Adriana, let us know. Alia, where is Paul with his crazy predictions? We haven't had Paul with us here in the studio as a camera operator in the last few games. We'll have to call him back with his crazy predictions. Ooh, that's a complicated name to read out. Smigzona. Koza. I will be there.
The next Ter Stegen.
I will be the next Ter Stegen. Okay. Well, I hope it goes well for you.
Wow. Good luck.
Yeah. Who else? Frank Nana says, hello, can I get a birthday wish to my friend called Frank? Also, happy birthday, Frank.
Is Frank their
Is
own
Frank
friend?
His own friend?
Maybe.
Yeah. It's like, I have an imaginary friend called Frank, and it's his birthday. No, sorry, Frank. Happy birthday to Frank and to everyone whose birthday it is today who's watching. How's your attitude ahead of today's game? PL, well, I'm enthusiastic. I hope that that Barca can produce a similar performance to the one we produced the other day. From our attitude is optimistic today.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute, here we go. We could be celebrating a goal. No, corner kick.
Almost.
Bruno.
The first one of the game, another good opportunity for Barca. First corner kick now for Di Blauranas. And Rafinha and Frenkie going there to that corner kick. It's going to be the Brazilian, the one taking this first corner kick.
And Pedri just makes so much of a difference. You notice it when he comes back.
Yeah, because he makes those runs where he digs into the teeth of the defense easily.
Rafinha is going to swing it in, left foot on the right-hand side. No, he's going to pass it back to Frenkie de Jong. De Jong could cross it in. There it goes. De Jong headed away by the Osasuna defense and punted away for a Barca throw-in.
And to make an extra point about Yagoba Arrasate and Osasuna, Yagoba took the team Osasuna in the 18-19 season in the second division. He won the second division, top of the league. And after that, for a team like historically has been fighting to avoid the drop. Look at the results, 10th, 11th and 10th in the standings of La Liga Santander. And of course this year also the team is going to end at least in that mid-table. So, well, achieving their objective always before ending and arriving to the final matches of the season. And of course, well, this year with the cup final for Osasuna, an historic season. So that's a project of Arrasate that is working really well, stability, calm and working well.
Well, stability now, but obviously when things were going badly, the club did come out and say, look, he's our coach, we trust him. And, well, that is a show of stability.
Indeed, I think they use the expression like he's the captain of our boat, and we are going to stick in this boat. And look where the boat has gone.
The boat is doing, is cruising at the moment. As are Barça, here is Pedri. Oh, Rafinha didn't quite read his intentions. Or Pedri maybe didn't read Rafinha's.
He just couldn't get through.
Long ball. Straight into the hands of Ter Stegen. 10 minutes played, still 0-0.
It's funny because when you're a team and you've just gone up, obviously this is now the third year for Osasuna, or fourth year, right?
Yes, fourth.
So the first year or two, I think when it comes to the outside competitions, in this case the Copa, if you're fighting against the drop, which they haven't been at the end of the season, but maybe early they were, you typically say, you know what, if we get knocked out of the Copa, it's not a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Because then we can just focus on the league, because we've seen teams make deep runs in the Copa and then have to fight relegation. Or Espanyol, when they were relegated a few years ago, it was because they were playing in the Europa League at the same time. But now they're in a good place. Like, they're doing well in the Copa and doing well in the league.
That they finish it off on Saturday. Here is Balde making a deep run, passing back into the box. Osasuna's defense intercept and clear. Here is Busquets. Never scored against Osasuna. He fouls. He shoved off the player who was on him and called for a foul. It was Aymar Oroz, who's now complaining that got hit in the face. Maybe in the chin, right under the chin, but no, there's nothing there. Bruno, do we like today's referee?
Kind of, well, a referee that hasn't officiated too many games of FC Barcelona, and not a bad impression at all. It's kind of a low-profile referee, not one of the tops that it's considered by the federation. So, good referee.
No, I mean, I know that we haven't had him much because I honestly didn't recognize his face.
I gotta say, hold on. Let's get out of there.
Long ball.
Araujo.
There for Benito to fight with Araujo. Good luck with that.
I gotta say, yesterday I was taking in a football match.
Yes, don't. Oh, Bruno.
Araujo. Careful with Araujo. He's touching his right knee, and let's see, because this is a worry moment now. Ronald Araujo touching his right knee. The referee still not allowing the doctors to enter because Araujo stands up and seems to be recovered.
There was a bit of a scare there. He gets tripped up with his own leg and then lands on his right. I think it was just like an awkward.
Yeah. I think it's more like when he hits the grass that maybe he was touching like this, because I mean, knees, when you have something you feel it at the moment, and he was just touching like from the outside.
Right. Barça again. Oh, Frankie de Jong threading the needle there, passing to Gavi. Gavi initiates the run. He's got Balde to his left. There it goes. Balde weighing his options. Tried to pass back to Sergio Busquets, and now he's going to end up fouling.
Did he stick with the? He's still. Yeah, I love that.
Still got the cornrows.
Still got the cornrows.
Looking
going.
good, Balde.
Looking real good.
Looking real good.
You know who wasn't looking good though heading into this game?
Wow. I know who you're going to say.
You know where I'm going to go with this, right?
Koundé, right?
Oh my God, man, that dude has no fashion sense whatsoever. I'm sorry.
Or maybe we're the ones who don't have fashion sense.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. Shall we vote? All right. I'll ask Luis and Laia to get the picture of how Koundé arrived to the stadium, and we'll do a multi-choice question for our fans.
Okay.
This isn't the first time, by the way. This is with Koundé. Like, this is history repeating itself. This has happened before, where he's walking in and you're like, what in the world are you doing? Go ahead, YouTube, tell me. I know I'm not.
Wait a minute, Balde gets inside the box. Good run by Balde, inside and into the hands of Aitor.
I know I'm not like fashionably stable in life. I get that. I'm not the #1 fashion resource, but I also know what not to do.
So what would the question be then? So Pep Molero. Let's see. I'm going to send him the question. So
Is this a fashionable outfit? Yes, no, and whatever third answer you want.
wait a minute. No,
But
more like
that's-
thoughts on Koundé's outfit. Let's see.
But that means he's confident on himself to wear that.
I'm glad that he feels confident. Gavi just
option
got
one-
stepped on, by the way.
Bruno, Gavi's down.
Yes, let's see Gavi's down now. The referee, Iglesias Villanueva, is gonna go there. Yeah,
Not
it's
stepped
him.
on.
Oh.
He got.
Let's see.
The-
Now seems to be okay. But yeah, Gavi is a warrior, and we don't doubt about him at all. He seems to be recovered now, and he's gonna continue.
Okay. I've submitted the question. So if Luis Olaya can find the frame or find the picture of when the outfit that Koundé was
probably
wearing when he arrived, if we
pictures
can
out there.
combine that with the question that I've just sent Pep Molero, we'll ask our fans.
Okay.
We'll have a vote. We'll have a vote.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
Barca playing from behind. Good pass through to Gavi, who now starts to get things going. Passing to the middle. Too long for Lewandowski, too short for Rafinha. But Koundé wins it back. Too ambitious that.
yeah,
Gavi had already made the run. Gavi had already wasted his energy for that little burst.
Look what that
I have to
confidence
say
did for him.
that
Is he all right, Bruno? Gavi?
Yeah, no, I mean now it's after that challenge with the Osasuna player in the previous
Oh.
move, and let's see, because now, well, I think it's just the impact more than anything else, and he needs a little bit more of time to be fully recovered. And now, yes, he's saying to the teammates, please continue playing, that I'm okay.
I'm not really sure if it's the impact, because it's like the foot is like this and he lays down like that, and he's touching here in the I don't know how to say it in
the
English.
abductor.
Yeah.
The groin, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So, throw in. Right, when the ball goes out next, we'll do the
I have to say
Koundé
that in
thing.
the
Right,
picture,
all right.
doesn't
Well,
look
no,
that
we'll do it
bad.
now. We'll do it now. Okay, there it is. Koundé. Thoughts on Koundé's outfit? 1 is for Spence, you have no idea. 2, you love it. 3, you're not a fan.
I have to say I love the pants. I don't like the shirt.
Spence? You're option 3, you're not a fan.
It didn't look like that when we saw it in a video.
I'm going to say I wouldn't wear it.
It looks like Beethoven was a 40-year-old dad wearing cargo shorts. I mean, what are we doing? I'm sorry.
Well,
what does the
fact
live
that-
chat say?
The live chat loves it. Lots of 2s.
Dude, no. No.
Bruno, now Busquets is down.
At least Ali is with me.
Yes,
That's all-
hard
that's fine.
challenge, and the fans were trying to press the referee here to show the first yellow card of the game. It probably could have been a yellow card, but it's going to be just a foul in the middle of the park.
Right, still really no chances, no clear chances for Barca, although we have it having the ball a lot. Osasuna defending with a line of 6 here now, Bruno, what I can see.
Yes, no, absolutely. Osasuna with a clear idea, defend, and try to counter-attack and score a goal at any moment of the game. A clear script of a classic game of a team that comes here to defend and park the bus, because they are not trying to press high or having the ball. No. They just want to defend and arrive alive to the final minutes of the match.
They're sitting tight at the back, yeah.
I see a lot of...
I've seen worse things, Max Lumbus says.
I see a lot of mixed feelings on the subject within the chat.
Well,
And
it's polarizing.
I guess that's kind of the point. Wasn't this week the Met Gala?
Yep, it was.
Okay, so this is the week, I guess, to dress just insanely fashionably unfashionable. Like at least he wasn't
You
like a
should have
hamburger like
come
Katy
with
Perry.
something like that.
Bruno Araujo now again
Yes.
down.
Another foul on Araujo, a hard challenge. Araujo now complaining with extending his arms. How he hasn't showed the yellow card now to Chimi Avila. Also Busquets and Rafinha have been trying to press the referee, but no, again, no yellow card and just a foul, in this case in Barca's half.
I would say that Chimi Avila was fairly lucky there to not be shown a yellow card. He went in with a high...
I mean, he's a player that plays like that, but...
Yeah, I just don't see it.
I see
You look
it.
like a chef.
But it's like a 1700s, puffy collar.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can pull it off, Spence.
No, of course not. Because it doesn't look good.
Balde protecting the ball, throw in to Barca on the left-hand side near the corner flag. Let's see. Barca can score early like the other day. We'd already scored the other day by this time. Christensen, I think, scored in the 15th minute, or a quarter of an hour mark, more or less.
And at this time, well, in 3-4 minutes, Edgar was sent off. So yeah, everything was in favor the other day. And today the team started really well the first 5 minutes, but now they are having more problems. To hard Osasuna with all their defensive style.
Well,
I mean, they are
it's
literally.
difficult. They've literally got a line of 6 defending inside their box.
And it's literally the whole team, like the 11 of them defending.
I mean, once they go to that line of 6, I think you got to try going through the middle.
Exploit Pedri's talents there. Now Busquets switching over to Gavi. He's got a little bit of room to operate. Here's Gavi. He's going to run into a wall, but combines with Pedri. Pedri, 2 on him. Back to Christensen. Christensen inside. Gavi. Still looking for a way in. Osasuna keeping things tight. The switch. Busquets could shoot. Busquets cuts to his left. Busquets tries to play it inside. Osasuna recover. Tried to run out. Just had no one to go to.
No, their plan is clear. Defend, and then maybe have a chance.
Now here is Benito. Did manage to keep possession though.
If anything, this is good practice for them for the weekend.
Set up a wall for the weekend. Hope to go to penalties. Bruno.
Almeria has scored the first goal. We are playing another game at the same time. That is not usual to see La Liga, but of course in these midweek match days, there have to be some more games played at the same time, and in this case Almeria scoring the first one against Elche, 1-0 to Almeria.
An important game for Almeria in that dogfight for relegation. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha going deep. Back to Koundé. The cross by Koundé. Lewandowski tries to keep it alive. It falls to Balde. Balde brings it down.
I like Almeria.
De Jong, the long cross. Koundé making the run at the far post. Another corner kick, Bruno.
Second corner kick for Barça from the same place. Rafinha again, the one who's going to take it.
Good cross by De Jong. Koundé made a good run. Headed away by Manu Sanchez. Corner kick on the right-hand side. Rafinha's going to be the one to swing it in again. Rafinha back to De Jong. De Jong, the cross. They was going up for it again. It was cleared, headed away by the Osasuna defense, and Barca will have a throw in on the left-hand side. Halfway through this first half, Barca dominating possession. Osasuna just giving Barca the keys of the game, but keeping just the one key to keep their defense all locked up at the moment, and not allowing Barca really to have a clear opportunity yet. Here's Pedri.
Today will be a matter of patience, just moving the ball and be patient to find the correct spot in the correct moment. You
do wonder though if Barca managed to score relatively early, how much that changes Osasuna's approach. Here's Araujo inside, Pedri. Barca moving it around, looking for openings, going from
I think if it works for them, at least until halftime, we are going to see this.
Yeah.
Like there's 11 players defending right now.
And
a
even
little
if
bit
Barca
more
scores,
speed in Barca's movement, yes.
Yeah, and even if Barca scores, I think that the plan of Osasuna is a clear one, and they're not going to change it.
Now here's Frenkie driving inside, trying to feed it through to Gavi. But too ambitious, Gavi wasn't there yet. Ball into the keeper's hands. 23 minutes. Still 0-0 at the Spotify Camp Nou.
I think we need more about what Gavi is doing. That movement, that like trying to find the spaces without the ball, so the teammates can connect with you, and he's doing it really good right now.
I have to say that after these first 24 minutes, today I'm missing, I think, more a natural winger up front instead of the 4 midfielders, because Rafinha is not creating a lot from the right, and in the left, Balde, yes, but I'm missing a little bit someone open there, like Varane or Ansu, that can dribble and create problems to Osasuna.
I agree with Bruno. Someone that can create the advantage by going 1-on-1, then draw a help defender, and then the spaces come from there. It's all been... Wait a minute, that's a great pass through by De Jong, just lacking a little bit of power, which allowed the defense to get in before Lewandowski. But you need someone to go 1-on-1 and create the advantage there. Barca are doing well in terms of keeping the possession, being patient, looking for space, moving the ball from left to right, right to left. But then you need the element of surprise sometimes, and that's what's lacking.
And Rafinha is really well marked today, and I think that's why not many balls are arriving to him. Let's see now with Balde.
Here is Balde. Could he go deep? Balde, there it is, there it is, there it is. Go, boy. Balde, deep.
Yes.
The cross is Pedri!
No.
Pedri connected. Got his body adjusted to tap it in, and it just went wide. Not a good finish by Pedri.
Exactly what we were demanding from Balde.
Exactly, we were saying 1-on-1, go deep. And do you think maybe Pedri gets caught by surprise there a little bit, Bruno?
Could be, because it seems to be arrived well to the ball and seems to be not expecting that one. Now the reaction from Osasuna.
In a minute, Osasuna attacking, which is a rare thing in this game. In comes the cross, it's going to be headed away by Gavi. The volley on the edge of the box, no trouble for Ter Stegen, it bounces out for a goal kick. 25th minute, Barca just had their first clear opportunity. Pedri connecting with a Balde cross. Here we go again. De Jong could initiate the drive. Oh, what a pass by De Jong. There we go. Here we go. Go, Levy. Hey, he's fouled. That's a red.
No, it's going to be
yellow. No?
Yellow.
It's going to be yellow.
Oh, red. Red.
Oh, it's red.
Well, he was the last man, right?
Was it?
I think he was the last man.
Yeah, it was really close, eh? Oh, boy.
The thing was that Levy's control, his touch, I don't think maybe was going straight to goal, but he was the last man and he pulled Lewandowski from behind.
They can look at this.
Okay, wait a minute, let's see.
First
So the young feeds through, there's no offside,
onside.
no controverszy there.
He was going to go.
Yeah,
and
that's
he
a red
was,
card, eh? That's the second look, that's a red card.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I got completely confused. It wasn't even Lewandowski, it was Pedri who got knocked down.
I thought it was Lewandowski too.
It's a Rando red card on his debut, Bruno, you said.
Debut in La Liga. He debuted for Osasuna in the Cup, but debut in La Liga for Rando, well, not the best way for him, but we also had experiences of players who made their debut, were sent off, and they have had an incredible career. Yes, so...
Araujo.
Araujo, exactly. I was thinking about Araujo, yes, on his debut and the red card. Let's see, because after this red card, reaction from Barca, and is to have Ansu Fati warming up now. That's the reaction after this red card. And well, again, Barca are going to play against 10 at the Spotify Camp Nou, like it happened next week. And let's see this free kick that, of course, is also a good option.
Could this be the first free kick goal of the season? Rafinha is going to take it. Yes or no? Is it going to be? Here we go. Rafinha, the shot!
No! I saw it inside.
Right over the crossbar, Rafinha, so close. The closest we've been to seeing a free kick goal this season.
I think if the goal would have been 1 meter behind, it goes inside.
Oh, it hit the top of the
1 meter,
crossbar.
yeah.
Live chat. Should that have been a red card? Yes, no, or I can't make up my mind. Can we get that question on, Pep Molero? Should that have been a red card? Yes, no, I can't decide. Because I can't make up my... I mean, it's clear that he's the last defender. The only thing I can't make my mind up about is whether Pedri's touch, it doesn't go forward.
Correct.
Is that because the foul's coming? Or is it because he was just not going in the right direction?
But in the end, that's interpreting the situation. He was the last man and he was going to goal.
The only thing that makes me doubt is it's a soft challenge, you know, but it's the last man, so that's why it has been showed a red card. It's a clear red card, I think. But the fact that I think makes us doubt a little bit is, well, first of all, that he's a youngster, and at the second point is that it's not he doesn't want to, he's not a dangerous tackle, you know, and it's just grabbing him a little bit, and then...
Well, yeah, but still, that
no, absolutely, that's why I think it's a red card, yeah.
But the comparison would be, which game was it, Bruno? that Araujo got sent off in. Oh, Hey. Almost connecting with the head of that. Do you remember, Bruno, this season Araujo got sent off for the exact same thing? He was the last man, and he knocked down, who was it?
Was it?
It was here at home as well, yeah.
Oh, I can't remember.
I don't know if it was Getafe or it was here at home.
I remember having the debate about this. Was it one of the 1-0 wins, or well, I can't remember. Anyway,
I remember he did it for the
I
team.
have a look, but I
because,
think it was here at the Camp Nou.
Yeah,
for sure.
and the thing is, in that game, that particular game, the situation was that the opponent striker, who I can't remember who it is right now, and it's killing me, he was going straight to goal.
Valencia,
exactly. Well done, thank you, Spence. He was going straight to goal,
Duro.
whereas Pedri, with his touch, wasn't going straight to goal. The question is, was Pedri not going straight to goal because the foul was coming? I don't know. I can't make up my mind.
But in this case, the rules are pretty clear, and they delimitate a zone with the VA. Well, where it has to be. Let's see the move first of all.
Let's see the move, because Pedri's played it through to Rafinha. Rafinha's going to make a drive. Rafinha's going to go inside. Rafinha, can he keep hold of it? Tried to connect with Lewandowski. The ball rolled past him. Balde was coming from behind.
I was trying to explain, there is a zone where the referee is. If it's the last man, they have to send off a player. And this zone is delimited. So in this case, there is no doubt at all in terms of the rules of football where this point of contact is, and it's the last man, you have to send him off.
No, that's clear, definitely, that's clear. And he was the last man, so maybe no debate. I just wonder because of the Pedri touch. But anyway, Barca are playing against 10 men. So let's see if that affects the outcome of the rest of this first half. Can Barca take advantage of it?
One defender less.
One defender less. And Bruno, you said that Ansu is warming up, right? Is it like an accelerated warm-up, or is he more or less calmly doing it?
A standard warm-up, I will say. Standard warm-up. Well, let's see, because now Barca has another chance.
Long ball by Frenkie de Jong. Rafinha makes the run. Rafinha. Rafinha gets it past the keeper.
Oh.
Is that a foul? I mean, Rafinha managed to get the shot off and then collided into the keeper who'd come off his line. He needs medical attention, Bruno.
Yes, medical attention now for Aitor. The referee hasn't whistled any foul. And now, well, the doctors are entering to the field just in case, because, of course, there was a collision there in Aitor's head. But what I was trying to explain, Ansu Fati has started warming up after the red card. We were saying that someone, a natural winger, was lacking there for Barca. And I don't know if Xavi also noticed that. And between this and the red card, he decided to start the warm-up of Ansu Fati. Let's see if he comes on before halftime. It would be strange. I don't really remember any substitution of Xavi, not for an injury, before halftime in his years here at Barca. So let's see what happens. And Aitor Fernandez recovered. And well, let's see, because it doesn't seem that the referee has whistled a foul, but the ball is placed there. Let's see what happens.
He came off the line in a risky move there, Aitor Fernandez. I don't think there's a foul. It's just that, like, in the aftermath of seeing who gets to the ball first, Rafinha gets a touch, and then they like slightly collide. But yeah,
they barely graze each other. I think
but it is a risky move by Aitor Fernandez, especially taking into account that his team is down to 10 men.
Yeah, not to mention if he gets sent off, then they've got to make all kinds of changes and things.
Yeah. Osasuna, by the way, Bruno, not anyone warming up, right? No.
No, Barca are going to prepare. Well, actually, are preparing, and Barca's going to come on. That's what I'm saying. He's getting changed. Let's see if he's Gavi, we can doubt about what happened in that previous action, about the possible injury. But if not, well, let's see what happens. But we'll have to ask Xavi afterwards.
Just precaution and knowing how the game is.
Little thinks Rafinha. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Gavi who was touching his groin before.
Me too. I will go for Gavi, but I don't know if it's Gavi for the injury, but the possible injury or not.
No, I think it is Gavi, because we just got a replay, a slow-mo replay of Gavi saying to the bench, no, and I think Xavi might have said, yes, we're not taking any risks.
Yeah.
I think that must be what it is. Plus, going to 4-3-3 against a team with 10 men. So we'll see in a second.
I think it's both, like taking precaution with Gavi and getting him rest.
We're seeing him like kind of he's touching his groin. Yeah, it's Gavi.
And it's no sense to replace Rafinha. Sure hasn't been really involved, but I mean he's a natural winger. He's on the right. It should be. He's going to be Gavi for sure. And let's say that it's nothing serious for Gavi. Yeah, it's just in case the fact why Xavi is making the substitution. And also I think it's a little bit of everything, that Barca were not at their best with 4 midfielders, and extra point that Gavi is not at his best. I think these two things together have made Xavi take this decision.
Gavi now trying to get away from 2 Osasuna defenders, couldn't get past them. And honestly now, if it's with Gavi discomfort, I would, if I was Christensen, I'd just kick the ball out and have the substitution happen.
Yeah, but Gavi won't go down.
Yeah.
Because he's too stubborn.
It's Gavi.
No, but well, if you just kick it out, the substitution happens because the ball's out of play. Right, but Barca are attacking. Here is Balde. Balde over to Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie, Busquets. The good news, of course, Bruno, would be that if it is just discomfort, Gavi would have a week and a half before the next game.
Yes, because next game, of course, is Sunday, 15th May, 9 p.m. against Espanyol, RCD Stadium. Barca having a weekend off because the Copa del Rey final is played. Let's see now the moment of the substitution. I have to say that now I was seeing Gavi and he was running in normal way, so I don't think it's just in case. I don't think he has suffered any injury. It's just that, Xavi wants to make sure that nothing happens to Gavi there. Gavi coming off, receiving a huge ovation. Ansu coming on.
Ansu coming on. Round of applause. Fill the live chat with applauses, guys. Unfortunate that Gavi has to go, so support for Gavi, and on comes Ansu Fati. Let's see if he can score. Gavi, let's cross our fingers and hope that he is. It's just discomfort, but it's just precaution that he's been taken off.
He would have played with the leg broken.
Oh yeah,
for
no,
1
if it
hour,
was up to him,
like,
he would play. Yeah, play with a broken tibia and.
Yarg says, I'm the 14-year-old Gavi getting fouled all the time. But like being the 14-year-old Gavi doesn't really say much because you're not much younger than Gavi.
You're only 4 years younger than him.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see the other day that he passed his theory test on his driving
No.
trying to get his driving license? We'll soon have a driving Gavi.
Look out, Barcelona.
I hope he drives safer than he plays. Yeah. Will Barca... No, wait a minute. We've got the wrong question, guys. Can we draw it back?
This better
the one that I sent you, Molino, can we type it?
foreshadowing.
Because there's no comeback to make yet.
Please don't let that
We got
be
the wrong
foreshadowing.
Type the one in that I just sent through. In the meantime, applauses for Gavi and Ansu Fati. Busquets through to Rafinha. Rafinha's going to feed it inside. Oh, too much power on that. Will Barca score before half-time? Yes, no, of course.
Well,
Should we change of course for like 2-0 so that we can like score 2 before half-time?
okay, then I go for yes. Only.
Can we change of course for 2-0? I will go 3, 2-0. I think we get 2 late goals in the first half.
It's almost minute 40.
Yeah, we're going to go with 1.
You're both going 1?
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Bruno.
Hey, Bruno. Someone's... Yes.
Bruno,
Yes.
Katie Bardsley says hi.
Hi, hello. Nice to say you hello. I don't know who you are, but nice to say you hello.
I figured that was like a longtime friend or something, you know?
No, it wasn't.
All right, well,
Someone who
there
likes
you go, Katie.
Bruno and his opinions about referees. Here's De Jong over to Balde. Come on, guys. I've just voted that this is going to be a 2-0. So
If you like opinions about referees, you should turn to Catalan channel. They really talk a lot about referees, and it's not our case, I think.
no, we try to keep things civilized here. Here is Sergio Busquets. Ansu could look for a shot. No, he passes to Rafinha. Rafinha tries to feed it inside back to Ansu. Osasuna's defense still all locked up. Araujo wins it back for Barca, and it's just like Osasuna lying very deep now, waiting for Barca. Trying to build as much. I mean, they're still defending with a line of 6. It just means now that there's 2 in front of that line of 6 instead of 3.
Well, I tell you what is the possession percentage going to be at the end of this game?
I mean,
almost
77%
80
now.
now,
I think
yeah.
it's going to probably be even higher. Here is De Jong. De Jong, can he put a cross in? Barça moving from left to the middle where Araujo passes back to De Jong. Let's see. De Jong on the edge of the box. Barça just a little bit too predictable right now. The passing sequence is a little bit too slow maybe. Rafinha makes himself available on the right. Rafinha is going to switch over to Christensen. Balde on the left. Here is Christensen. Looking for space to operate. Could he shoot? Could he shoot? No. He passes to Rafinha. Rafinha, the cross to the far post. Too high, too long. Nothing there. Right, comments from our fans. Let's see, live chat comments. Right underneath me here. What have we got going on today? Kunde, the most fashionable guy in that locker room. Nobuhi Zuma. Spence, any care to comment?
Guy.
Maklovis, Spence Ramsey on his way to cook some croquetas. I mean, it would have been good of you to bring croquetas today because we have no dinner today.
This would have been a good day for that. I'm going to do it once we win the league. I'll bring the 44 croquetas.
Oh yeah, that's
to eat them all in one sitting.
Made it out of school early just for the match. Piloku says, good. I hope you're not skipping class though. Please don't do that. I mean, you kind of like sneakily watch from inside class.
I have to say about croquetas, because the game, I know you're handball lovers on the studio, and this seems like a handball game. Yeah. Moving the ball from one side to the other one, and just a team defending, and the other one trying to move the ball as one side to the other one. Yeah. They have to invent this rule passivity, in football also, but in this case for the defenders of Osasuna. Well, continue with the comments, and I will make my point about the croquetas after.
I hate when people compare these kind of games into handball, because I think handball is way more interesting than this. It's way more
there are goals
boring.
galore in handball. There is this exchange of chances. I mean, you go one way or the other. It's like kind of more like basketball. Here comes the first fight. Rafinha looking for Ansu Fati, and he almost got his head taken off. Much love for all the way from Nigeria. We love that you're watching from Nigeria, Lewis.
Shout out, shout out.
Vamos, equipo, vamos. Vosotros podéis. Daniel Diaz. That's the energy. Come on. Let's see if we can get it done before half-time. Third corner kick for Barça. This one on the left-hand side. 41 minutes. Rafinha. Inside. Oh! The header over the crossbar. What a chance, Bruno.
What a chance for Barça, and it's incredible. In these kind of games, you are playing against 10, you are dominating at all, and the first goal almost arrives after a set piece, after this corner kick. What a fantastic cross of Rafinha. It's one of the best players, I think, of FC Barcelona crossing balls, and the header from Araujo, always dangerous, and really close Barça to score the first goal. We are just 3 minutes away from halftime, and knowing the other time, it's important for Barça to try and score a goal.
Yes. Rafinha, one of the best crossing balls, and Araujo, one of the best heading balls, and almost scored there. Here is Rafinha to Lewandowski.
They just have the ball constantly.
Here we go. A bit of open space for Pedri down the right wing. Can he create from here? Pedri cuts back. See what he can create. The cross, the switch to Lewandowski. We're going to get another corner kick out of this, Bruno.
The fourth one, the second now in the left, and opportunity again for Barça.
Okay. Let's see. Rafinha takes it short this time. Rafinha back to Ansu. Ansu back to Balde in a central position. He passes to Frenkie de Jong, and he's got Rafinha on the left. De Jong could cross it inside. It's headed away with ease by the Osasuna defense. They tried to build the transition, but it's a 2-on-5 right now. Benito hanging on to the ball. Right, Bruno, you wanted to make a point about croquetas?
Yes, now really quickly, because I know that Spence went the other day to a popular club in Barcelona, where most people here in the city, they say that they produce the best croquetas in the city. Ooh. But Spence said that they were just normal RC Polo, big club. Yeah.
Careful, the chance for Osasuna. Sorry, Bruno, to interrupt. Just let's make sure that Osasuna don't score here. The shot wide. Okay, no danger there for Ter Stegen, who hasn't made a save yet, by the way. You went to the tennis club to get croquetas?
I know that Spence went there, and he said that we're just normal croquetas, so I like it, because it's kind of a big debate here in Barcelona if they produce the best croquetas in this club or not, and for Spence we're just normal croquetas, so I'm quite curious to see his taste, and well, knowing which references for him.
I went to go play some tennis, not just for the croquetas, but once I sat down after losing to one of our esteemed colleagues, Pablo Villa San Juan, he was like, yeah, these croquetas, Bruno says they're the best, and you know, you need to decide for yourself. And I tried them, and to me, they tasted like croquetas.
For me, in terms of food, there is always the debate, quality price, you know? And nowadays you go to Barcelona and one croqueta is like 3 euros, and there the croqueta is 1 euro. So
That's
if you
true.
take into account deal and the food, it's true that probably it's one of the
There's
best
one
ones.
place in Poblano that is only croquetas, Cata Croquet or something like that.
Oh, there's lots
Yeah.
now. There's one called Croc and Roll as well.
Croque and roll. But you know, if you're going by how much does a croqueta cost, that's different. How like its value than how good it tastes. Because you can go to a fine dining restaurant and pay way more money than you need to for a fancy plate, and it's not going to taste what it's worth. So it's all about the actual
now I need
sabor.
croquetas.
Live
taste.
chat. The game is a bit of a dud right now. Would you like us to keep talking about croquetas, or would you like us to focus more on the game?
There's nothing
option one,
happening.
croquetas. Option two, the game. Bruno,
It's
how
going to
much
be
added time?
halftime.
1 minute, one more minute.
Thank God.
One more minute. Let's see if Barca can score. I mean, I'm not going to get my 2-goal prediction right here. Ansu Fati can't keep it in after the heavy pass by De Jong.
Yeah. My final point in this debate, when we value food, for me, the cost of the food has to be really important, because that's the point. If you go to a place and you spend 500 euros, of course you're gonna eat well, but the point of
No,
quality,
that's
value,
not true.
No,
that's
that's
not always
not true.
true. I don't know.
Sometimes no.
oh, they will have good products with these prices.
But proportionally, I don't know.
We have a
That's
division of opinions here. So Costeris says to focus on the game, which is obviously what we're going to do. But Selena says, I really enjoy these live streams. Thank you guys for being so entertaining. So we're glad that we entertain you.
This
Thank you
is
very
more entertaining than the game right
Yeah,
now. Just
honestly, the
saying.
game wasn't very entertaining in the late minutes of the first half. Katie Bardley says, I want to try Spencer's croquetas now. The ones that he brought the other day were great. Right, half time, guys. Sorry, let's refocus on the game. Not much going on late in the first half. Not much going on generally in the first half. A few chances for Barca. There was the Araujo header, which went right over the crossbar. There was the Pedri opportunity off of the Balde cross, but if I'm not mistaken, no shots on target from Barca.
No, the ones you said, but no, the only thing I thought it did is just to go off to try to stop Rafinha in that in that run of Rafinha, and that was all. Like the team was like, before the game we were talking that the other day there were a lot of movements, there were like a lot of speed and everything, but also it was because the way Betis plays not this way. Like Osasuna was parking literally the bus. It was like 11 players defending, and even when one of them players were sent off, nothing changed in terms of that. So I think the team needs a little bit more speed, and things are going like so slow and so predictable. So yeah, a lot of to improve.
We ask you, as always, thumbs up for did you like the first half? Thumbs down, you didn't like the first half. I'm going to go thumbs sideways, or like how I do it sometimes. There we go, thumbs sideways. Because
I cannot do that, but I go sideways.
There's not a lot to like, but there's not a lot to dislike. It's just like you feel that Barca are going to eventually score, but it just hasn't happened. Spence is going for a direct thumbs down.
Yeah, just I've seen better. I've seen better halves.
Well, we saw a better one on Saturday, for example.
Just not a fan. Just needed to pick up a little bit. That's it. Simple as that.
Shall we head to your halftime quiz and see if we can like lift up the morale of everyone, the ánimos? Shall we do that?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go to Spencer's halftime quiz, guys.
Did he once eat 44 croquetas? 44 croquetas. Well, I have to say, I am a little bit hungry. It's game time. It's show time. We got to pick this up. I'm sorry. That first half, we got to pick this up. Let's go. We need to do better. All right? We got a man advantage, and we're going to use that advantage right here. for the halftime quiz. Get your answers in. I'm reading you on the live chat. I've got you thrown up right here. And we're going to see if somebody can get a few right today. That's what we're hoping for. So let's start with question 1. We're talking about Osasuna. What does the word Osasuna mean in Euskera? Euskera is the Basque language in the Basque region. Osasuna is from Navarra. It's right there. So is it strong and healthy, lion, brave and fearless, or croqueta? Could you imagine if it actually meant croqueta? The odds are low, but Carolina says A, Alia says A, Clavy says B, MZ and Ufi says D, Max says B, lion, Best Kenya says B, Yarg says A, Iul41 says A, Katie Bardsley says A, and our regulars, most of them, are on it today. Let's see that answer. Yeah. Strong and healthy. Not croqueta. All right, onward to question 2. I've got 4 Osasuna kits here for you. Which of these kits is the oldest kit? A, B, C, or D? Which is the oldest? Get your answers in now. Katie Bardsley says, I knew it. Well, yeah, but that's just one question. You got to get more than one right if you want any sort of credit on this show. Julia Rivera says A. Katie Bardsley puts her pick in with B. Vivek says C. Yarg says A. Marcel says A. DeLion says C. Best Kenya says D. I'm not seeing Alia or Carolina here. There's Carolina who's got C. And Lillian says B. I don't see Alia, who got the first one right. But I tried. I waited for you. Let's see the answer. It is B. Oh, Alia said I can't see D. Well, that's all right. So Katie Bardsley is 2 for 2. That's who we're following. So Katie, once you get your answer in and I've read it, we're good. We'll see it. You're getting it in multiple times, but it's the same answer, so that counts. That's okay. 2 for 2. Question 3. Following relegation to the Segunda in 2014, what did Osasuna do the following year in the 2014-2015 season? A, they were promoted right back to La Liga. B, they lost in the promotion playoffs. C, they stayed in the Segunda by just 1 point. Or D, they were relegated to the 3rd tier of Spanish football. This is the 2014-2015 season. Remember we said that at the beginning of the show that this is their 4th year in their current stint in La Liga. Answers in now. Lillian says C. DeLion says, I have no idea. Oh, boy. Fun times. We have Lillian. We have Best Kenya who says C. Katie Bardsley says, oh, God, I can't tell you this one. We're going to have to get a guess in because a guess is better than no guess at all. Don't be afraid to be wrong. You're going to go through life being wrong plenty of times. Katie says, sorry, but I don't know. That's not good enough. You got to get your answer in. You can't be afraid to be wrong. This is a life lesson. Okay, Katie? Get it in. Get your answer and give me a guess. Yarg says A. Well, Yarg says C or A. See, now that's worse than guessing just 1, guessing 2. Katie Bardsley says, sorry, I don't know. Crying face emoji C, question mark? Let's see what the answer is. This is what happens when you go for it. Good job, Katie. Even if you didn't know, nobody's gonna know. Yeah, they were just 1 point away from being relegated to the third tier, and now here they are in the Copa final. Big, big, big changes that can be made over the course of 10 years. Carolina got that right as well. Okay, Katie Bardsley's 3 for 3. Let's see if she has an idea on the fourth question. 2022 saw a record number of blank for Osasuna. Is it A, fans in attendance at El Sadar? B, goals scored in La Liga? C, points in a calendar year? Or D, players represented in the World Cup? Osasuna's record number of blank. Get your answers in. Lukariak GD says hello. Hello. Yarg says A, question mark. Katie Bardsley says, oh my god, I don't know. So dramatic, Katie. Goodness. Spinzy says D. Best Kenya says D. Darren Cedeno says B. Katie Bardsley has piped in with B. And more capital letters of I don't know. Virag says B. Best Kenya we got. Nice Pie says B. Alia says D. So does Dolorek. So does Edvard. Let's see that answer now, please. Oh no, Katie, I'm sorry. The answer was D. They had two players that represented their team in the World Cup this year. Ante Budimir for Croatia and Abde, even though he's on loan, he's playing for Osasuna for Morocco. Two players, the most that they've ever had represented at the World Cup. Happened this past December. All right, Katie, let's do this. Let's try to go 4 for 5. There is no shame in going 4 for 5, 80%. Question 5. Which of these former Osasuna players is not Basque? Which of these players is not Basque? Andoni Goicoechea, Javier Castañeda, César Azpilicueta, or Ignacio Aizaguirre? I got the nod of approval on my pronunciations. Also proud of myself. Irati's kind of Basque, almost. Well,
I kind, half.
Close. Answers, please. Clavy says B. Imam Chowdhury says D. Katie says, why are you doing this to me? Look, you're doing this to yourself. I didn't do anything, all right? Yarg says C. Azpilicueta. Carolina says D. Aizaguirre. Katie says, I'm gonna just say B again. I'm sorry to let you down. No, you haven't let me down. Now you're just playing a game. I didn't let me down.
Can I just say, Spence, can you read out Lilian Velasquez's answer? Because I saw a comment that said, he never reads out my name.
Okay.
It's a D.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what was it, Lilian Vasquez?
Lilian Velasquez.
Ah, Lilian Velasquez, okay. Best Kenya says, I don't know what Basque is. Basque is the region where you have Real Sociedad, Athletic Club Bilbao, Navarra, technically.
Well, Navarra is underneath.
Right, it's really close. It's also a language that's spoken. Anyway, let's see the answer, please. If there's a T and an X or a Z and then two R's or a ZP, that's Basque. The one with Castañeda, the one with the Enye, that's not Basque. Javier Castañeda. And Katie got it right. She went 4 for 5. She was very nervous. Give her credit for being on top of her game today. Be proud of yourself. Go get it, Katie.
Right. Thank you very much, Spencer, for keeping the crowd entertained while Irati and I took a short break here. We want to talk about the first half again. Let's go to Bruno and ask who the best player of the first half was. Bruno, was it? I had a tough time picking out players here because it wasn't the best of first halves, honestly. So, was it Pedri, was it Rafinha, was it Koundé, or is it anyone else for you?
Oh, I was going to say another name, that is Alejandro Valde, because has created a chance practically himself. The one has dribbled and then the one-to-one. against Aitor. That probably has been one of the best ones. Then also has connected a couple of good crosses and has been quite involved. Yeah, I will say Balde, but it's true that this kind of first half where not many things happens, it's always difficult to find someone there. So if you allow me, Robert, I say Balde. That is not in our options, but I think it's, yeah, has been one of the best ones for FC Barcelona. And the live chat, let's see, because we have divided opinions. Lila goes for Araujo, for example, who's also not on our list. Best says option 2, so Rafinha. Nice pick goes for Lewandowski. Well, people are not following a lot our options and are going for Lewandowski's, Araujo's. Well, now, yes, I read some Koundés and Pedri's for Nermin and Malin, but yeah, divided opinions also on the live chat. We have most of Barca substitutes connecting some passes and warming up now. Paulo Torre with Lamine Yamal. I also see Eric Garcia and Arnau Tenas connecting and warming up a little bit. Well, let's see what happens in second half, but of course Barca needs to improve a little bit to try and take the 3 points today.
Yes, I think we definitely need a change in approach in the second half. Maybe we were saying Irati going more for a bit more one-on-one, try to create the advantage with the dribble there, and then and go from there.
Yeah, and also those movements that Gavi was doing, but when Gavi went off for the injury, no one was like moving without ball, like just passing and move quick to create those spaces over there and to find new opportunities, and also to move the defense.
Right, Irati, I see that you've switched spots. Spence, come back in, Spence.
Why?
You can come back in that way.
Oh, okay. Why did she switch? Wait.
I don't know. I was told I had to sit here.
Well, Spence,
I don't like what's happening.
you do know the saying here in or in Spain that says, "Quien se va a Sevilla, pierde su silla. Who goes to Sevilla loses their seat."
Is that right?
Tell us where you were yesterday, Spence.
I was at Sevilla Girona at the
Sánchez Pizjuán.
Estadio Ramos Sánchez Pizjuán.
And I gather that you learned how to talk like a true civilian. Can you just give us a couple of sentences?
Sí.
Like a couple of sentences. ¿Qué necesita el Barça? What does Barca need in the second half?
Es que no sé lo que necesita, que es una cosa que creo que se llama Joaquín, ¿no? Que si llega Joaquín, pero Joaquín no juega por el Osasuna, el Joaquín juega por el Betis, ¿no? El Betis, el Real Betis. Pero he aprendido que tiene que quitar todas esas consonantes, solo vocales, solo vocales.
So Spencer there doing his best civilian accent. Bravo. I mean, for having been there once.
He started trying to learn Polish, and he's ending the season learning Andaluz.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Spence, tell us all about it. The second half has started.
It was awesome. It's really great stadium, and actually, I know I always struggled just speaking normal Spanish to say Estadio Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán.
Yes, is Spencer having a stroke? Oh my God! I don't know what emoji we use. Fill the live chat with the laughter emojis, guys, for that comic relief produced by Spencer. I mean, to be fair, people from Andalusia do kind of speak like that. I went to Sevilla. I was only going to be there for the day because we had to come back, obviously, today and do the show. And I was thinking, I'm not going to understand what people are saying down there because I have a hard time understanding just regularly spoken Spanish sometimes. But I was surprised. I went around the city. I ended up walking 16 kilometers, just walked all around the city, got lost and on purpose, and had a great time. And then the stadium atmosphere is clearly one of the best in the league. Also, Spence, I'm starting to wonder. I mean, yesterday obviously is a result that didn't really count for us in La Liga, but you went to the 2 Girona games against Real Madrid, a draw at the Bernabeu, and a 4-2 win at Montilivi. Should we start sending Spence to stadiums where Real Madrid are playing, is the question that I ask you. Should we send Spence to the Copa del Rey final with an Osasuna jersey?
If you're getting me a ticket, then yeah.
Should we send him to the Real Arena? Should we just, like send you packing right now?
Yeah,
You might not get there in time.
It's more important that we take care of business here.
True.
Because then we can just win the league that way. But yeah, normally on another day I would.
I mean, I'm starting to think that you're good luck when you go away.
I've enjoyed my time bouncing around the different stadiums around here. You know what I liked about the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan is every other stadium like Barça or Madrid or Girona, when the players come out, they have their anthem that they sing, right? Cante Barça or what have you. But there, they still have their song, but it's a cappella.
Yeah. It's kind of like their own "You'll Never Walk Alone."
Right, and the whole stadium just belts, and it's captivating. It was so cool.
It's one of the most well-known anthems. Right, let's focus on Barça Osasuna. Why don't we? It's 0-0. Second half has started. I want to ask you, Bruno, before you give us clues of who's warming up, who would you like to see in the second half? We're going with 3 attacking players because Barça need attack in this second half. Dembélé, Ferran, Lamine Yamal. Who would you like to see? Careful, because Ansu's inside. Go, Ansu!
Oh, it's Ansu.
Ansu's shot blocked. He's still alive. Here we go. Ansu looking for the opening. The shot by Ansu takes a deflection, and it'll be a corner kick, I think. Pedri tries to keep it in, so he obviously didn't think. No.
Flag up.
It was a flag up.
That. Yeah.
Who would you like to see in the second half, Bruno?
I'm going to say Ousmane Dembélé. That actually is one of the players who's warming up. Ousmane Dembélé and Eric Garcia for FC Barcelona. And actually, Oscar Hernandez went to that part of the sideline where the players warm up and talked to the physical trainer basically to say, let's have a quick warm up because these players are going to come on shortly. And now is again Oscar Hernandez talking to the physical trainer and again asking him more activation. So it seems the Xavi is not going to wait too much to move the events today. So Eric Garcia, Ousmane Dembélé warming up. Osasuna has introduced 2 changes. Quique Barja replacing Rubén García, Iker Muñoz replacing Aimar Oroz, and the attendance today, more news, it's 76,061 fans.
Oh, that's good. That's good for a for a Tuesday evening, sorry. Guys, are you comfortable with your situation here? Do you want to switch back? I mean,
if he's going to keep this whole show speaking Andalusian, I can stay here.
No, I don't think that is a good idea.
I think we should switch back. Very uncomfortable. That just feels better.
It's funny how you get used to sitting in one spot.
True.
It's like
it's unnatural to be anywhere else.
It's like when you sleep in your bed with your partner and you're always on one side of the bed.
And then,
I have my side, and Irati has hers, and we have a line right here.
Okay, Eric Garcia and Ansu Fati are gonna come on as we were explaining. Xavi wanted to move the bench.
Dembélé, you mean?
Sorry, Dembélé and Eric.
Okay. Dembélé and Eric. Interesting.
I think the match is perfect for Dembélé.
Bruno, do you think there's any chance that we see Eric as a holding midfielder?
Interesting.
Or that we go to a back 3?
Or Araujo, because again of at that moment he suffered some problems in the first half. Or if not, I think it's interesting the fact to try Eric as the defensive midfielder, and up front with Dembélé, I have more doubts. The logical change will be Rafinha.
Yeah.
But let's see.
I would say so. I think it's probably does have to be Rafinha, right? Dembélé, the logical solution or substitution at right wing, sorry. And I'm wondering about Eric. I mean, Christensen's still coming off of the injury.
Exactly, that's another option. Exactly, there are more doubts about Eric Garcia, who's gonna replace. But yeah, Araujo, Christensen, or Busquets, any other thing would be a massive surprise.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
I do think one way to try to break these guys down is to shoot from outside the box. They keep trying to go wide and then cross it in. It's not working.
Now Balde was the one crossing in. Lewandowski went up for the header, and there was a head clash inside the box, Bruno.
Yes, and now Unai is down. Well, let's see the referee having a conversation with Lewandowski, who's not happy at all with something that has happened. Let's see, Unai complaining for a possible foul on him, complaining to the referee, but he's okay.
Okay. Is the substitution happening now?
Well, the Barca players are ready. Let's see if the referee allows these substitutions to be done or not. Yes, now the instructions for the substitutions, and let's see. Because Christensen is coming up for Eric Garcia, makes sense, coming after the injury. And Dembele has came on for Rafinha.
Round of applause. Come on, guys, for Ousmane Dembele, for Eric Garcia. Let's see if they can make an impact. Obviously, Dembele more than Eric, unless Eric gets the score, maybe. But let's see what Ousmane Dembele can provide. I think he can provide a little bit more one-on-one than Rafinha, who's more of a positional player.
Yeah, that creativity we're missing.
A bit of chaos.
Yeah.
You need a bit of chaos in this game.
Yeah,
It's the perfect
agreed.
man for that.
Let's see if Barca feed him the ball on that right flank. At the moment, playing on the left, Ansu Fati with Frenkie de Jong.
Shoot it there. Why not?
Frenkie, Pedri could shoot. No, Pedri tries to cut inside. He goes down. No foul called. Araujo with the long-range
Corner.
shot, and it's a corner kick.
Yes, the referee was in front of Pedri's action. He has decided not consider foul, and it's going to be a corner kick for Barca. And now Jordi Alba warming up.
No. So now Barca only have one window remaining of substitutions, right, Bruno?
Yes, because there was the injury. Careful.
Careful with the cross. Ansu Fati keeps it alive. The header by Lewandowski
Yes.
goes over the crossbar.
Gavi was replaced. Well, not the injury, just in case after what happened in the first half. This was the first window. Halftime, there was a window, but Xavi hasn't introduced any change. Now this double change, so yes, Barca has the possibility to introduce two more players in just one window. Ferran Torres also joining Jordi Alba.
Okay. I think the way that things are going today, we probably won't get to see Lamine Yamal. Makes
No.
sense. Obviously, 0-0 tight game. And the guys who need to get this done are the first team guys.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like we talked it in the day that Barca was facing Rayo Vallecano. That was not the moment, and I don't think this is the moment. He will have time. Like when you pack the league, be careful.
Careful, Pedri's down.
Yes, careful again. Another hard challenge on Pedri. Well, it's no foul, but now, yeah, Pedri is okay. But it seemed worse than the final result, that it seems that Pedri is okay, this tackle.
Do we have what I asked Luis to do before? Can we put it on screen? I asked for something at halftime, a little bit of humour regarding Osasuna's approach, especially defensively. If we've got it, we can put it on screen whenever you have it, guys. Here is De Jong through ball to Ansu Fati, brings it down on his shoulder. Back to Balde. Frenkie tries to cross it in. Lewandowski gets his head to it. Goal kick. Barca still struggling against this defensive wall. And basically this is Osasuna's tactic today. They're on their way to the Copa del Rey final, and they've decided, look, they needed a little bit of a rest. And they've parked their bus in front of the goal at the Spotify Camp Nou. That is basically what's happening
And
here
it's
today.
working for them.
It's working. Yeah, no, the players are getting their rest, chance to refuel, maybe like go to the toilet, have a little sandwich.
Don't go to the bathroom on the bus, ever.
Ever?
Don't do it. No, don't ever do it.
Ever?
Ever.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've done it.
It's a big no-no. But Osasuna
maybe
would
in
take
the US. Maybe in the
Osasuna
US.
would take this
Here's
result.
Dembele inside. Ooh,
Ay, that sound.
Mosquito's
Oh,
back.
no,
Crossed by
Frenkie!
Pedri de Jong.
No!
The chance saved on the line by Aitor. What
could that
a
not
feed
enter?
by Pedri and De Jong.
That was my Frenkie goal.
He wasn't offside. It was a magnificent cross and the best chance of the game for Barca, Bruno.
Best chance of the game, and now corner kick taken by Dembele.
Here comes the cross by Ousmane Dembele, headed away at the near post. Barca upping the pressure here.
That was
Pedri.
my Frenkie goal.
Dembele's going to cross it inside. And now Barca want a handball. Barca want a handball inside the box, but I don't think anything's going to be given.
Well, wait for a foul. There's the
No,
foul.
yeah.
Araujo with
I know.
the blocking foul there. Right, let's see if we can get a replay.
Oh, it's clear.
Is it?
He does the movement up.
He was trying to get out of the way of the ball.
But it bounces off of his body. I don't think that is ever going to be called.
Yeah.
Did you see it, Bruno?
Yeah, for me it's not a penalty. I mean, the ball still touches the hand, but comes like kind of a rebound. I'm not a fan of these penalties when they are called. And this is a hard challenge from Araujo that we have to say it for both parts. This was a clear yellow card on Araujo.
Definitely.
But the referee hasn't showed clear yellow cards on the first half. Now, of course, has to keep his criteria. But this was a really, really hard challenge of Araujo stopping this counter-attack and should have been a yellow card. There's not going to be a penalty. No, well, VAR is not saying to the referee to check anything, so the action continues.
It was kind of like an illegal basketball block that Araujo one. Careful,
yeah, like a moving
Osasuna
screen.
attacking. I mean screen rather than block. Yeah. Now, Eric under pressure, back to Ter Stegen on the line of goal. Ter Stegen feeds it out to Araujo with apparent ease. I'm sure he was feeling the pressure there, but just great technique. Araujo's going to switch it over to the left. Barca speeding things up here. Is Ansu Fati driving forward. He's got De Jong inside, making the run. The ball goes there. De Jong.
Nice
he passes
pass.
back. Corner kick.
Great ball.
Oh no, goal kick. Went off at De Jong last.
It's good that Osasuna has started to do more high pressure, and they are just forgetting about the bus, and Barça is finding more spaces.
Right, while Osasuna make their substitutions, let's read out some comments, guys, from our fans on the live chat. Let's see if we can get them on screen. There we go.
Yard. It's Yard.
But the other way around. I turned 14 today, and my wish was for Barca to win. Happy birthday, and let's hope you get your wish. Watching while eating dinner, Block RB. It is a weird time for some people today on this Tuesday evening for us here in Barcelona. Beginning was good, few balls behind the back of the defence by Pedri. Kularius says that true. But Barca have become a bit stagnant. Maybe now in the last few minutes we've improved. Barcelona, the kings of 40th and 60th minute goals. Well, we're close to the 60th, the only MM. So let's see if that brings us good luck. Bold prediction here. I'm not going to read all of that. Liam's dad is the last.
It's Liam's dad.
It's Liam's dad.
You don't know Liam?
Liam Hemsworth? Liam Gallagher? I don't know which Liam. Barcelona will score in the 80th minute. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind and see if Liam's dad gets that right. Who do you think is going to get the goal? That's a good question for all the live chat to answer right now. Bold. I'm going to say Dembele.
I'm going to say Frankie de Jong because I think he's doing an amazing game.
I had said Frankie earlier, but I don't know now that that's. I think his moment passed. I think that was it.
Bruno, with this corner kick, who do you think it's going to be?
Araujo.
Oh.
I mean, if we are enjoying this corner kick, Araujo has to be the one scoring the goal.
Okay, let's see. Who do you think, live chat, is going to be the one to score the goal? Because we're all convinced that there's going to be one here. So Osasuna clear the ball away.
Yes, and Osasuna have introduced a couple of substitutions. Quique Garcia, second top scorer of the team, replacing Timmy Avila, and Lucas Torró leaving his spot to Juan Cruz.
You know what we haven't asked, because I was thinking now with this fan saying, I'm having my dinner now. Careful, De Jong inside the box, goes down, he gets the ball to Dembele, inside pass to Lewandowski, Ansu Fati sets it up for Pedri, just too much clutter in there. The shot by Ansu, saved there by Aitor.
It was the first moment, yeah.
So this is a Tuesday evening for us. It's Tuesday during the day for some people. It's going into Wednesday for some other people. So, like, with this midweek game, what are you doing right now if you're watching this game? Some people have said that they're watching in class or a skipping class. Let us know what you're doing. Tell us your story. Also, we forgot this in the first half. Tell us where you're watching us from. Live chat. Fill the live chat with flags, please. Let's see if that encourages Barca, knowing where the fans are supporting them from. With Ansu Fati switching to Dembele.
No!
The left-footed volley by Ousmane Dembele. He sends it wide from point-blank range.
Wow.
How did he miss that? It was a good delivery by Ansu Fati, finding Dembele all by himself. at the far post, and he misses badly, sends it wide. Live chat, flags, where are you watching us from? We mentioned the flags, Barca created an opportunity. I feel there's something there. Tell us your story, where are you watching us from, what you're doing right now on this Tuesday, early in the month of May.
Dominican Republic,
Can we get
Arabia,
fill the live chat with flags, guys, on the screen, just to encourage the fans? The little graphic
Denmark,
there.
Sweden. Oh, here's one I don't know. What's that?
There we go.
That's an interesting one.
Looks like an island.
Yeah. St. Lucia.
Ooh.
Wow.
St. Lucia. What's going on in St. Lucia on a Tuesday, 2nd of May? The cross inside. Koundé into the hands of Aitor. Also, like, I kind of liked what we did the other day, the multi-option from one of our fans. So one of our fans, can you send us in like a multi-option? Where do you think I am from? And give us 3 options, 3 flags, and see if we can guess it. Aloysius did it the other day.
Yeah.
We played with Carolina as well. So maybe Katie can send it, because she's been very active today.
Yeah.
Like, give us 3 options and see if we can guess where you're from. Our producer Laia is going to be the one to pick out the comment. So give us 3 choices, 1, 2, 3, 3 flags, and let's see if we can get it on our screens.
Just don't say you're from Spain, Katie, because I don't know that I'd buy it.
No, because she said she didn't know how to speak Spanish. Pedri through to Dembele, too much on that, too much mustard on it. Bruno.
More things are happening now, more things are happening. The game is getting open, and this is good for Barca because the spaces are now bigger. Osasuna players start also to be more tired, and well, there are many minutes to go yet. Aitor Fernandez, of course, taking his time, but positive for Barca to see that this game is opening a little bit more, and the chances are arriving now.
I see a comment that says, can you say hi to Bruno from me? Lots of people loving Bruno today.
Yeah,
Lots of love for Bruno.
That's Yarg. That's the
Yarg.
It's 14th birthday Yarg.
Oh.
Bruno, were you invited to his birthday party?
No, not really.
Lilian Velasquez, who requested to be mentioned before, says, I got sick and watching the game from home. Hope you get better soon. Best of wishes. Best of recovery wishes. Hopefully a Barca goal will make you feel better. It's something that should happen relatively soon.
Feels that way.
If we don't want to start like feeling a bit on edge here. Now it's Dembele. Pedri. Barca on the right-hand side. Here is Dembele again. Had the best chance for Barca. Well, him and De Jong. Now Ansu could even look for space to shoot. Here he is, Ansu. Ansu weighing his options. Ansu over to Balde on the left. The cross takes a deflection up in the air, floating, and it's a corner kick, Bruno.
Come on.
Yes, and now every corner kick is celebrated like almost a goal. Dembele with another cross now.
Katie Bosley says, Robert, I gave options, so let's see if Laia can get them on our screen. The cross by Dembele. Careful, loose ball inside the box. Picked up by Aitor. One of those games, eh? That, all of a sudden, though, there is a bit more going on for Barca.
And of course, all the time of the world. No.
Well, yeah. Can you blame him? Aitor taking his time. Osasuna with 10 men.
I mean, for them...
You almost forget, with their defensive approach, Bruno, you almost forget that Osasuna have 10 men.
Oh, exactly. It's really meritorious what Osasuna are achieving, because they remember what happened to Betis when they lost a player. I mean, they are nil right now. Now it's true that the chances start arriving for Barca, but they've been practically after the red card in the whole first half without receiving any clear opportunity from Barca. So and Osasuna now trying to attack. So open game and meritorious what they are doing.
Here is Benito on the left, pushing the ball to the edge of the box. Low cross, Busquets clears it away.
And minus the man disadvantage they have, Osasuna would take this result on Saturday at this point through the game, I think.
I'd say, wait a minute, careful with the shot saved by Ter Stegen.
Oh, that's an airplane.
And the second opportunity for Quique Barja sends it over. That's an airplane for Ter Stegen. Feel the live chat with airplanes. Right, Katie, I mean, I think you're giving us like an easy out here. I mean, I'd say it's fairly easy. The cross by Ansu into the hands of Aitor. I'd say 3 is the safe option.
Yeah, by the name, right?
Katie Bardsley sounds very English.
But I don't think it would be Katie Bardsley. I think it would be Katie Bardsley. Katie Bardsley from Burnley. From Newcastle upon Tyne.
Oh my God, Spence, you and your accents. Where are you from? Oh, no, it's not easy. You're not from England, Katie Bardsley?
No, she's totally from England.
Carolina says the name reveals it all. Or does it?
Or maybe
or
she
does
has
it?
family.
Maybe she was born in Italy.
Yeah.
Careful, wait a minute. Keep the live chat, or keep the answers coming, live chat, and Katie, in a couple of minutes, give us your answer. Busquets inside the box, Lewandowski, go Levy, go Levy!
Yo!
Oh, the save by Aitor.
No.
Again.
Rebound for Ansu.
Again.
Barça inside the box. Frankie's going to switch it over to Koundé. No, he's not. Manu Sanchez clears it away. This is the same Aitor that used to play for Levante, no, Molero?
Yes, yes.
Oh, Bruno,
Aitor Fernandez. No, no. Yeah.
He's always had great performances at the Camp Nou, this guy. Wait a minute. Ansu, shot blocked. Balde. Frankie. Barca moving the ball around. Now Busquets could look for a shot. No, two players close him down. Back to Eddie Garcia. This is impossible. Here is Frankie. Frankie inside the box. Cuts back. Frankie over to Balde. Back heel. Balde wide. Balde's going to cross it in. Just so many. I think Osasuna have all of their players inside the box.
Literally. All of them.
Literally.
All eight outfield players. I mean 9.
Katie Bardsley says, I am from England, but I didn't know which other options. You could have gone US. Careful with the low cross by Balde. Could have gone US, Ireland,
Canada,
Netherlands.
Scotland.
Scotland is, yeah.
I don't know, it says England.
Yeah.
Corner kick. No. So, about Aitor Fernandez, I always remember when Barca won the league against Levante in 2018-19. Barca won that game, 1-0 goal by Messi, and he saved every Barca opportunity that game except for that one. He had
I remember that game.
Great game. And I seem to remember he always performs well at the Spotify Camp Nou. What is it with this guy?
He's a good goalkeeper.
Here's the Mosquito. Dembele, another.
Come on.
Cross deflected,
Vamos,
corner
guys.
kick. Ba. We need some encouragement. I see buses on the on the live chat. Aridane is coming on, Bruno.
Yes, Aridane now replacing one of the youngsters that is taking his time. De Jong was pushing him now to try to leave the field, but well, he's taking his time, going to the middle of the field, and Aridane is coming on.
I'd say fill the live chat with Barca hearts to encourage Barca. We need it's a game in which we're going to need a lot of heart to win. And they're going to keep going until the end. Fill the live chat with Barca hearts, guys. Come on. Blaugrana passion on the live chat. Dembele with the cross. And now foul called against Barca, right, Bruno?
Yes, foul against Barca. Ibanez taking his time. Pedri placing the ball where the foul has been called, and well, Osasuna, of course, again, Aitor wasting his time. About Aitor, well, he enjoyed his best years of his career in Levante. In those years, even people was pointing his name as one of the possible national team goalkeeper. He was enjoying really good years. Now this year at Osasuna, well, sharing minutes with Sergio Herrera, they have kind of two top goalkeepers. The question is open to see who's going to play the final, but it seems that if Aitor is playing today, he's going to be the one starting and the one who has been more involved in those last months. Another opportunity now for Barca.
Sem says, where's Lewandowski, Wade? He's coming. More hearts, guys. Come on, live chat. You can do better than that. We want more blue and red hearts.
Yeah, we need it.
Keep them coming. I'll even do it. Let's see. Don't want to take my eye off the game, but if I can do this quickly. Come on. Blue and red hearts. And maybe another emoji in there as well. There we go. Come on. Bah. 20 minutes remaining, 19 now, plus added time.
And just to remember, Barca still can do 2 changes in one window. Alba, Kessie and Ferran still warming up.
Okay, here's Ansu. Ansu's going to switch it over to Koundé. Pass it to Dembouz. Come on, let's see what Dembouz can create. Here is Dembouz. He has 2 defenders on him. Then moves back to Pedri. Pedri, driving inside, strolling into the middle. Balde, back to Ansu Fati. It's just like Osasuna have every
crazy.
player at their disposal inside the box.
It's so difficult to find spaces there.
Now, deep run by Koundé, back to Dembele, but
Good idea.
it was cleared away.
I'm caught in a like a conflicted moment right now because I feel like they should be taking some shots from outside the box instead of just constantly passing it around. But
It's
then,
just to open the
But,
defense.
I mean, yeah,
but then you have to work really hard, obviously, to win the ball back after that. But they've been winning it back easily. So I just think
today it is literally like shooting the ball into a wall, though.
yeah.
But then you can create things like a handball or a bounce and a rebound or...
Now, Ansu through to Balde. Balde.
Oh, he
Oof,
kept it.
good effort there.
It's like all of these crosses, Osasuna are comfortable defending that right now.
Yeah.
Try something that's going to make them uncomfortable. You've got 20 minutes. There's time.
And it's a moment now for the final window. Oscar Hernandez going to the sideline, and we know that the last players coming on are going to be Ferran and Jordi Alba.
Ferran and Jordi Alba. Okay, so Alba, I imagine, for Balde, and Ferran, he's going to take off either one of the defenders directly and go. Pedri driving
that was-
inside. Got dispossessed at the end. Now,
Nice.
good quick recovery. Here's Dembele. Dembele has space. Dembele can put it back in. Dembele cuts back. He loses the advantage and the momentum. Here's Busquets. The cross by Busquets. I think Lewandowski was offside. Ansu with the shot goes wide. And I think Lewandowski was offside anyway.
I didn't see any flag come up.
No?
Come on. I have an idea.
Aguacate?
Nope.
No?
See if I can find the emoji I'm looking for. So, where is it? Ball's still out of play, right?
Yep.
I have
Yeah.
time here, no?
I got you. I'll
Keep things going until I find what I'm looking for here. If it does exist, I think
That
it
was
should exist.
nothing.
Where is it?
Alia's got the avocados.
The avocados.
The aguacate.
Go, Alia. What?
I don't see any other good luck charms coming in right now.
Here we
No.
go. Here we go.
You found it, though.
See when it comes up on the screen. Oh, we've lost the chat. Wait a minute, because Osasuna have a chance at the set piece, so it might not be appropriate to do it now. In comes the cross by Barça, the header into the hands of Ter Stegen. That would be his second save.
No,
As
the
we
flag
predicted.
went up for offside, so do they count that as a save?
Yeah, because play
no,
wasn't
if it's upside,
interrupted.
no.
Right, Bruno, the substitution's happening now.
Yes, let's see which are the changes from Xavi Hernandez. The first one is Busquets, the one who comes off for Ferran Torres. And the second one is Balde for Jordi Alba. So
He's doing
makes
4-2-3-1.
sense. Yeah, exactly. 4-2-3-1. And now Balde leaving his spot to Jordi Alba.
Okay, so I'm going to put this on the live chat. I am filling the live chat with the key emoji. See if we can unlock this Osasuna defense. Aha! Let's see. Fill the live chat with keys, guys. Key emojis. It took me a while to find it, but it is down there somewhere among all the tools. Come on. Let's see if you can all follow me. Key emojis, because we need to unlock this game, unlock the Osasuna defense.
Just destroy it. Whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, here we go. Pedri.
Oh, do it.
My keys have
Do
saved.
it.
My keys have saved us. No. Oh, yes!
No.
What a chance. The through ball by Pedri. Lewandowski couldn't get there, and as the keeper clears, Ferran is behind him and almost scores.
Like, he cleared it right into Ferran's shin.
No.
Ferran tries to adjust.
Oh, that
But
would
it
have been
touches
great.
the post.
I almost unlocked the game. More keys, guys, more keys. This is working. We just need to find the right key. There we go.
Oh, it
Look at
looks
that, look at
cool.
that. Wrong key, guys. going to be tough to find the right one, but I think this is definitely something that has given us immediate results. We're at the door right now.
We're at the door.
We're at the door. We've got like a bunch of
We're
keys.
just like this,
and
like
we're just,
when you
trying
arrive
them.
drunk.
we don't have that ability to like pick the lock. Either.
No, exactly.
We
No,
need
we're not.
the key.
We need the key. Who has it though? Is it Pedri? Is
There's
it
a
Lewandowski?
different key over
Is it
there.
Ferran?
Whoever.
Come on. Otherwise, I mean, we'll try in a civilized way right now with the key emojis. Keep them coming. Keep
Otherwise,
the keys coming.
like just a bomb.
But if we get this to the 85th minute, we're going to need to throw that door down.
Oh.
Shot blocked by Adolfo. That was dangerous. Another shot right over the crossbar. So yeah, we'll try with keys. If in the 85th minute, if in the 85th minute we're at this stage, still 0-0, we're going to have to like blow that door up, knock it down somehow. We need to find the appropriate emoji for that.
A bomb.
Bulldoze our way in.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that all those keys are coming in. Here we go. This might be it. Have we found the right key? Lewandowski.
Oof, Aridane.
Defending there well.
Oh, that's a foul.
Throw into Barça.
I have a confession to make. When I was in high school, Robert, I tried to pick a lock one time and it went terribly wrong.
Did you get caught?
Well, we were doing it for fun. And no, I didn't get caught, but the paperclip got caught.
Come on, loose ball inside the box. Lewandowski, can he turn and shoot? Lewandowski, Ansu, come on,
Ansu,
go Ansu,
Ansu, yes.
Ansu, come on! No, is this allowed?
Why?
Why?
Offside. Why?
Offside?
Why? I can't do this.
Offside?
I can't do this today.
How is that offside? There's like literally Osasuna players everywhere.
Oh, yeah. And they're all in the box.
Let's see.
Fine.
Albert crosses in. Ferran is offside. Ferran goes for the ball.
He touches the ball?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I think Ferran tries to get involved. So
Yes, Ferran participates in the action, and the rule is also, I think, clear. It's true that doesn't participate so much, but a little
He
bit,
doesn't
yes.
touch the ball.
I thought we found the key.
Oh.
Right, keep the keys coming. I'm going to type the key. I'm convinced that this is working somehow.
It's the bombs they're putting there to the door. Is that?
I said until the 85th minute I was going to go the civilized way.
Come on.
That was it.
Stay civilized.
Come on. We were there. It was like... Careful. 1-2 between Ansu and Jordi Alba. Ansu inside the box, cleared by Juan Cruz. It's like
First
the
touch,
key
yeah.
turned, but it wasn't the right one. Or the key fitted. No, that's what happened.
Right. It went all the way in.
It went all the way in, but then it wouldn't turn. Here is Dembele. Dembele is going to go to his right. The shot right across goal.
This
Lewandowski
wasn't
couldn't get to
either.
it.
Now you feel it's coming.
Yeah. We just got to replay. It's Ferran who, at the near post.
But I'm not really
Is
sure
offside.
if he touches.
No, but
here we'll see.
he tries to get involved.
It doesn't matter if he
It doesn't
touches
matter
or
if he
not.
doesn't touch.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like, you remember game 2 against Real Sociedad? That Real Sociedad have a goal disallowed. It's a cross that comes in from a set piece, and there's a player who's offside who tries to head it, doesn't touch it, but since he has intention of touching the ball, he therefore becomes involved, and the goal got correctly disallowed.
positional offside.
Yeah. Right, Bruno, things heating up at Camp Nou.
Yes, the fans are now, of course, with the team, and all the support in this final minutes, people involved, and Barça creating the opportunities. Another one now.
Here is Frankie de Jong. Frankie inside. Ferran! Powerful cross by Frankie into the hands of Aitor Ferran almost got a touch on it. But this has clearly not been the best of performances, but
in the last 10 minutes,
Barça have had enough opportunities. Already? Yeah?
Nobody remembers.
Pedri, lovely through ball. Lovely through ball to Jordi Alba. Go on, Jordi. Go, Jordi. Go, Jordi. To the edge of the box.
Sí.
Ansu.
Sí.
Vamos, Ansu. Oh, shot blocked by Aridane. Pedri with the... Picks up the loose ball, the rebound. Pedri tries to feed it inside. Try not to knock my eye out, guys. Right, guys, I'm switching to a hammer.
How do the people in the supporters section do this the whole game?
And those are heavy flags.
Yeah, and
well.
it's not a tiny little flag. It's massive. No.
Right, guys, I'm going hammer now. I've had enough. I've had enough with the keys.
You said minute
We've tried
85.
them all. We've tried all the keys. No, but yeah.
You were not patient enough.
We're gonna have to hammer this this wall down, this door. It's kind of like a high security one. You know, like in Mission Impossible, where they have to come up with incredible plans to beat the security.
Yeah, and
they've got like lasers, like sensory lasers.
Yeah, and you need like the
motion sensors.
You need to get the bad guy's handprint off of him.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen the movie.
You've got like
any
exactly.
spy movie basically will work.
You've got like like the eye recognition as well.
Yeah.
This is definitely high security that Osasuna have got going on there. Look at Lila. Just trying to knock down that door or make it explode.
She's trying hard.
Come on, come on. Koundé to Dembélé. Dembélé onto the edge of the box. Ansu flick to Ferran. Osasuna's defense still managing to clear it away. Koundé picks it up on the right. Back to Dembélé. He's got Pedri close. Dembélé, the switch goes to no one. I imagine that was intended for De Jong. Now Osasuna have a chance to run here. We need to be careful. Inside.
Wow, you know, everybody got back for that rush coming the other way, including the referee, who is as high up as anybody.
Katie Bosley says, honestly, this is my favorite live so far. Well, I had a better time last Saturday, to be honest. But just because the game was a little bit more comfortable. Right now, I kind of want Barca to score.
But I feel it will
come. And I'm not comfortable.
The socios also, how do they watch the game with the flags?
I'm finding it very distracting. Here is Koundé. Come on, guys. Dembélé, a lovely inside pass. Lewandowski, Aridane on him. Lewandowski, the cross back to Frenkie de Jong. He heads it to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba!
Now, yeah.
Bravo! It took time, it took patience. It was a slow grind, but Barca get it done. Vamos!
Wow!
Jordi Alba with the goal that sets up the league beautifully for Barca. Bruno Ballester. It took 85 minutes.
Second goal of the season for Jordi Alba. Second goal of Jordi Alba against Osasuna in all his career. The Camp Nou now it's an absolutely party because they know that this goal it's more than half a league now. The team getting close and close. Those fans and the team also knowing that Real Madrid have a really complicated visit this evening. And Jordi Alba is used to score deciding goals. Today, deciding goal against Osasuna with his left after this scores. Barca taking the lead 1-0 up.
Finally, Barca managed to score, and it's Jordi Alba, one of the substitutions at the far post. He kind of scuffs it, but to his benefit.
He scuffs it perfectly.
He scuffs it perfectly. The ball goes onto the outside of his left boot, kind of curls a little bit away from Aitor Fernandez, hits the post, and Barça take the lead.
The way they celebrate means everything. Like, they know this is half title and they know how much it was costing.
Go,
The Camp Nou for the first time this season. Campeones, campeones.
I'm one for never celebrating too early, but the vibes are there, and you can hear from the reaction of Camp Nou. That is a very important goal, Bruno.
Absolutely. Now the partit. This is a massive atmosphere right now. This is a big party, and the team are 3 minutes plus 3 more that are going to be added away from being really close to win the league.
What emojis do we do to celebrate?
Wow.
Like just.
Is there an open door emoji?
It feels like we need like.
Okay, the door is open. Open door.
The door is open. The door is, well, I mean,
we got it open.
Bring in all your friends. This is going to be an absolute.
Yeah.
This is going to be a rave.
What
It's going to be a party.
With you into the party?
Bring everyone. Bring drinks.
There is.
The door's open for everyone right now. Party emojis, right?
Also.
There we go. Follow my lead, guys. Party emojis. We need some music as well on the live chat. Instruments. This is a party at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Alia said, I said Alba will come in and
that is
score.
true. I read it before. That is true.
Yeah. Love that. But from that build-up, Frankie's header, oh my goodness.
Volume.
Ale.
Careful, because Barça could come with a second. Here is the long ball by Lewandowski. Ferran's going to chase it on the left-hand side. Ferran, Ansu's going to switch to Dembélé. Pedri picks up the rebound after the interception by Juan Cruz. Here is Dembélé. On the right, goes deep. The cross by Dembélé at the far post. Ferran Torres is going to bring it down on his chest. Can someone find space to shoot? Oh, good cut by Ferran. Corner. Vamos, Bruno.
Corner kick for Barça now. Osasuna defender limping and suffering after a big effort of this team. Let's see if Osasuna player recovers, and then after this corner kick, we're gonna do a bit of maths to see which is the situation right now.
I'm filling the live chat with instruments right now because this is a party, celebration emojis. The door is open for everyone now. Bring your friends, bring your drinks. There's live music with my instruments.
Can I bring my banjo?
Party. You can bring your banjo. There's a banjo emoji, Spence.
I know.
Put in everything you can think of on the live chat that's appropriate for a party, because this is a party, guys. Come on. At the Spotify Camp Nou. The fans able to celebrate the shot. He goes wide. Oh. I feel exhausted.
The
party's only just getting started.
Both games this season against Osasuna, we had to work.
Yeah.
We had to work for.
True. The parallels. There's goals in. What was this? In the 86th minute?
Yeah.
3 more minutes are going to be played. 3 more minutes. 3 minutes of added time. And something that I just realized right now. You know that we are winning 1-0 today again.
Yes. What is it? The 11th, Bruno?
The 11th, yes. We are breaking a record with this 11th 1-0 because there were Valencia and Sevilla, some championships that ended with 10 1-0s. Today we are gonna break a record. Uruguayo right now, everyone with Araujo, and just some months before the final whistle. Right now, Barça are 14 points up to Real Madrid. Of course, Madrid are playing this evening, and after match day this week, there will be just 15 more points in play. This means, of course, if Madrid drops points today, Barça will have the chance to win the league against Espanyol. And if Madrid doesn't drop points today and they drop it next week against Getafe before our match, also we can have the chance to win the championship next Sunday 15 at the RCDE Stadium. These are the maps right now.
Okay, just to make it clear, if Real Madrid win both of their games now, from now until our game against Espanyol, patience, There's no chance of winning it then at the RCDE Stadium. If Real Madrid drop points in one of their 2 games,
even a draw,
today against Real Sociedad or the following weekend against Getafe, with a win, we would be champions at the RCDE Stadium. If Real Madrid drop points in both games against Real Sociedad and Getafe, we would be champions without even playing, which is kind of the least desirable.
Yeah.
You want to win it while you're playing.
Right. So
and if it's in Cornellà, even better.
But a loss.
Apparently, the logical says that the day to drop points is today against Real Sociedad, and at home against Getafe, then Madrid should win. That's the logical thing. Then careful with Getafe because they are fighting to avoid the drop, and that's Madrid will have Champions League the next week. So 2 tough games.
I know it was at the Alfonso Perez, but we just dealt with that recently.
Yeah. Getafe are going to be a team with urgencies when they visit the Bernabeu.
Yeah, now they have Bordalas again.
Yeah, true.
They lost a key game against Espanyol last weekend. They are already in a trouble, Getafe, for sure.
Yeah. Right, last minute of this game. Come on, guys. I mean...
one more.
Transition opportunity for Barça. Ansu Fati's driving it. Ansu Fati into the middle. The shot by Ansu goes wide. What a great chance
Ansu's
by
playing well today.
Ansu's playing well. Ansu, I'm enjoying Ansu's play.
Yeah.
Guys, last minute of the game. Lots of emojis. Come on. I'm going to go... What am I going to go with? Instruments again? No, the party ones. Celebration emojis, guys. Because this 1-0 win, the goal by Jordi Alba, was just this close to the title. It's just this close. 15 points remaining right now. Without Real Madrid playing, we're 14 points ahead of them. If they win, we'd be 11 points ahead of them. Final whistle. And Barca win it. Vamos! Wait a minute. No, not this one. No. Flag. Barça! Vamos, guys! An important win for Barça. 1-0. We had to wait until the 85th minute for Jordi Alba to score the winner in a very, very, very hard-fought win against a 10-man Osasuna. It was by no means an easy game for Barca, but in the League of 1-0s, we get yet another. Hearts or applauses to end this?
Everything.
Oof. Fill the live chat with hearts and with applauses. Let's get both graphics. Hearts and applauses for this Barca win that puts us this much closer to the title. Irati Vidal.
That's crazy. You said in the 85 minutes if we don't score, we change skills for bombs or whatever, and it came the bomb of Jordi Alba. Just gets us closer to there. It was not an easy game. It was not the most fresh game, but look the smiles of the players. Like, it's only 2 matches, and we can keep this title.
Spence. Whew, that drained the energy out of me.
I got to tell you, man, I'm glad we didn't play the 10 o'clock game tonight because I'm so tired right now.
There's no way you're sleeping after that.
Wow, I'm ready to watch that game. Our night of work isn't over. We have to go will Sociedad to a victory.
True. When's that? Is it now?
10 o'clock. So
about half an hour.
Half hour.
About half an hour. So just enough time for us to do the post-game on Barca TV Plus. That's where we'll be heading in a second, but we do have to take a look at our predictions. I don't think any of the hosts got it right, but did anyone on our crew get it right? I think maybe someone did go for a 1-0.
Luke got it, finally.
Who was it? Can we take a look at the score predictions on our screens? I can't remember if anyone went for 1-0.
Well, we've had so many of them, I'm surprised that nobody went for it.
Medina! Bravo, Medina! Funky goal, Medina. Medina gets it right. I don't know if it's for the first time this season, but a round of applause for him. He's the one who's going to build up the musical montage that we're going to show you now before we head over to Barca TV Plus. Highlights, reactions, Xavi's press conference, everything coming from the Spotify Camp Nou. This important 1-0 win for Barca. For those of you watching us on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, thank you very much. If you want to continue with us, head over to Barca TV Plus. That's, as I'm saying, highlights, reactions, press conference. We're coming to you in a couple of minutes.